Oh man, why you ain't tell me you couldn't hear me all this time? I missed it. Ah, I didn't even see it on the damn comments. I didn't have the thing up. Thank you, Sheena. I didn't even see it. Y'all done missed all my great jokes. I had some of the greatest jokes ever written. You missed it. I mean, this I can't ever say them again, but they were amazing, amazing, like the greatest jokes ever told. Nah, let me get some water. That damn man. Thanks, man. I'm just now seeing that you all tried to tell me no sound. I appreciate it. Hey, thanks a lot, y'all. I didn't have the screen up, so I didn't see it. Robin, thanks, Robin, for checking in on Facebook. I appreciate it. Sheena, thanks a lot, sis, for coming through. Damn. Yeah, I was too busy on this other thing. I look at the chat a lot, but you caught me at the wrong time. Damn. You say repeat them all. Okay, first of all, why did this chicken cross the road? Because KFC was on the other side. You got to get away. That was the first one. Now look, that was I know that was great and amazing. Nobody's ever said anything like that. Here's another one. Knock knock. No, I'm gonna repeat everything I was. I'm glad I wasn't going that long. All right, let me start it all over again. Let's pretend the first 5 minutes didn't happen. I'm gonna definitely have to do a re-edit of this and start it over. So here's the show starting over from the beginning. Let's rewind it. Hey, welcome to the show, everybody. Thanks for joining. I had to put a little Super Bowl touch to it. I told y'all that Tom Brady gonna win. I told you, you gotta think with your head, not your heart. I don't get emotional. I have to think it with the heart, not with the think it with the head, not the heart. Tampa Bay had the better team, okay? Top to bottom. Patrick Mahomes may be a better player, but Tampa Bay had the better team. They were loaded top to bottom. I go off of statistics. A lot of y'all didn't know this because I talk about movies and TV, but I do know my sports. I love sports probably just as much, if not more. Although I haven't been watching sports as much as I used to, I do know my sports. Okay? That'll learn you. All y'all was saying that Tampa Bay wasn't going to win. I told you. I told you we was going to win. Brady was dope, but the Super Bowl was trash. So was the commercial, except for the Alexa one was all right. Right. You wanted to see all black quarterback get the Super Bowl. All black quarterback has won the Super. What you talking about, Patrick Mahomes? The pretty boy always win. The KC coach had a whole bunch of personal issues. Besides all that, they had a better team, top to bottom. None but stars. It's like almost a Madden team what Tampa Bay had. Yeah, they may have had more losses, but they was their first year playing together under the new system and everything. But it's all about, especially in football, how you're playing towards the end of the season, if you're clicking and if you're rolling. And they was clicking. They was on a roll, okay? They got a deep team. I'm going to get into that. I'm also talking about Your Honor, that damn boy Adam. Oh, make my heart skip a beat. He gonna drive me crazy. I pray to God my son never put me in no situation like that. Oh man, I done had enough on my plate. Okay, that's like a buffet. I don't need that much. And damn, that boy Adam need his ass whooping. Why he messing with that boy, that girl? And now he got old Isaiah Whitlock, who is a great actor. I really like Isaiah Whitlock. He's a great actor, but he came trying to help out Adam, and then she laid it on. Oh, so it's all right for him to kill somebody, leave him bloody in the street. What? So Definitely was good. Hold on. Please, because he ain't understanding the gravity of the situation. He not understanding. He walking into the lion's den. You are dating the daughter of the person, the sister of the person you killed. With they're gangsters, they're killers. And your son, your dad is damn near put his career and life on the line, and you just walking around like nothing. You got your damn teacher. Why you told her what you did? Now she can blackmail you. Let it out the bag. You got Isaiah Whitlock in here trying to talk for you. You're just a mess. Just a big ass mess. So much is going on in Your Honor 9. Wow. I can't wait to crack that open. Also, we're going to talk about Trey Songz. Okay. And I think that's a page out of Kanye of getting free publicity. We got some people complaining about, oh, why he get a pass when he do a sex tape, but women, this and that. As far as I know, Kim Kardashian damn near a billionaire off of a sex tape. What talent does she? Does she sing? Does she act? What the hell she do? I mean, I wish somebody, it was this one girl, because Trey Songz got an OnlyFans account, wanting $20 a month. This one girl, little petite white girl, like 16, 17 years old. Then she just break the record, made $1 million in an OnlyFans account in 1 week. $1 million, a 16, 17, $1 million. Let me have what y'all want to see some tick. I put these tickle bitties together, shake them for you for $1 million. $1 million? I can buy a few things. I can invest that. I'll be good. I don't give a damn. $1 million? That's a nice pretty penny right there. To do something that they doing anyway. It ain't like you asked them to do something crazy. So I don't see a problem. People want to go ahead and pay that and see that, go for it. Yeah, they said he was packing. That's why they said the neighbors know your name. It's called Mr. Plumber. He called Rhoda. He called him Mr. Plumber. That's what we call him. That's the name we know him by, Mr. Plumber. Okay? They fill her up. That's how they know his name. But the Queen Latifah show looked like it's gonna be real good. I ain't even heard about it. Tom Brady, you think Tom Brady should retire? That's a good question. Tom Brady has had a unique career in the sense that he has had only really one major injury. He's relatively healthy, happy. Keep playing. Why not? What else is he going to do? I like Tom Brady as a football player. I don't like who he is and what he stands for, but that ain't, I ain't supporting that. But I think if a person wants to work and do something, then they should be able to do it as long as they can and they're qualified and good at it. If he could still play and be at the top of his game and he wants to go through all of that, go for it. Most people would have retired with the amount of success that he has. Life is more than that to some people, but maybe that's the best part of life to him, competing and playing football. Hey, but I don't know. I wouldn't do it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about Coming to America also, part 2. I'm looking forward to it. I'm very happy to be here. Okay, I am very happy to be here. Um, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Also, I'm gonna talk about the vaccine a little bit. Got some information on that. And also, I'm going to tell you a little bit about where I stand and why I stand the way I stand, or rather, why I sit where I sit on the side of whatever it is. Now, exactly. And nobody trips on that. So if Trey Songz can make money off his front, I'll go for it. I don't know. No, I did not hear about this. Nick Cannon's kidneys are failing. No, I didn't. But we can look into that and Google that. Matter of fact, since you just brought it up and I didn't really get into what I'm gonna get into yet, I'm gonna go ahead and pull that up right quick and let's see about that because I did not hear about that. And I want to know now. So you said Nick Cannon's kidneys are failing. That's horrible. And let's see. Let's pull that up. Let's see. Nick Cannon. Kidney. Wow. No. Nick Cannon, who never gave his own kidneys a second thought, was hospitalized last winter for acute kidney injury and diagnosed with lupus nephritis. His condition is stabilized, and he's now stepping out in support of National Kidney Foundation's Kidney Walk to spread the word about kidneys and kidney disease. Wow. I had no idea about that. Wait a minute. That was 2012? Oh, wow. This was in 2012, January. Hold up. 2012. So this is old. He was still married to Nick Cannon. I mean, Mariah Carey. All right. And then Nick Cannon's case, kidney failure is never mild. That's in February of 2020. Wow. So did this reoccur? So it's saying he has lupus. Let's see. You met him one time, couldn't stand him, but he came across as a good person. He's not going to retire. He loves the game more than his wife. Talking about Tom Brady. Okay, let's see. Yeah, they saying Nick Cannon, he got lupus. Yeah, this is a story that they say since 2012. Well, Michael Jordan's situation wasn't the same as Tom Brady's. Michael Jordan's situation, he was underpaid. He was underpaid. They were getting rid of his team, his coach, everything that he wanted. And so with that in mind, he was like, well, forget y'all. With Tom Brady, they gave him everything he wanted, brought back Gronk out of retirement, gave him a super team. So yeah, it's a little different. Let's see. Yeah, see, that's what I just saw. He was sick when he was married with Mariah. I didn't know that. So yeah, it says that you say he got quite a few health problems. He was hospitalized for kidney problems a while back. Okay. So Whitney said he's in the hospital because he tested positive for COVID. Damn. When it rains, it pours, don't it? Well, I'm gonna keep the prayers out there for brother Nick, and I appreciate letting me know about that. I didn't even know that he was going through that. That's unfortunate. I hope he pulls through. Yeah, I hope all is well. All right, now first let me get to the Super Bowl because this ain't gonna take long. So you saying he had to leave the Pats in order to get paid what he deserved? That's actually not true. Brady has gotten paid one of the highest paid players his entire career. They would just redo the salary cap and put it into signing bonus and other things. Brady has always gotten paid what he was deserved to get paid. He was just tired of doing things the Patriot way and the Bill Belichick way. And then also people have been giving credit to what he has done as saying, well, maybe it's Bill Belichick more than Brady. And so this was a way for him to get out of that shadow. And then by winning without Belichick, now they could say, well, no, it was Brady. Belichick was good, but Belichick didn't even make the playoffs. And Brady won the Super Bowl. It was Brady. So it wasn't that he had to just get money. He was leaving because of a few different things. Plus, he's a warm weather person anyway. I'm sure he was tired of living in cold ass Boston. Now, let me go ahead and show you real quick why why the Bucks won. All right. Let me go ahead and pull this up. I had it on here. So that's why I like to use two separate things. So I'll just do it this way. Let me pull it up on my Safari. All right. So I'm a statistical person. I like to make all my decisions actually off of data. I don't care what it is, where neighborhood I'm gonna move in, car I'm gonna buy, food, vaccine, football, anything, movies. I like information. And then I'll make my decisions based off of information. So footballreference.com. They also got basketballreference.com and baseballreference.com. Anything you want to know about any player that ever played anything, you can find it out. I always check it out. One thing about basketball is that in baseball, they got all the salaries. Football, they don't have the salaries complete like they do in basketball and baseball. But nevertheless, because football, they do so much maneuvering with the damn salaries and salary cap and stuff. It's crazy. But anyway, Tampa Bay was loaded. Okay, loaded. If you're a football fan and you know this stuff, for one, Bruce Arians is a hell of a coach. But you can go to his offensive coordinators, Byron Leftwich. Byron Leftwich is a black quarterback. Byron Leftwich was dope when he played with Jacksonville. I liked Byron Leftwich. Okay. Byron Leftwich knows how to play, and he's the offensive coordinator. Him and Brady got along. You got Todd Bowles, defensive coordinator. He was the head coach for the Jets. They didn't have that much success, but Todd Bowles is a hell of a defensive coordinator. The Jets did have a dope defense until they started messing around, making trades, dismantling everything. So when you got two people right there that have played, and they both played in the NFL, okay, now you can get into the stats for the team. Tom Brady, at age 43, he still threw 40 touchdowns, 4,600 yards, and only 12 interceptions. You look at the rest of the team, who they got. Ronald Jones, he damn near ran for 1,000 yards in just 14 games. Leonard Fournette, a beast. They just got him from Jacksonville. He didn't rush for 1,000 yards already a couple years couple times in his career before he came there. You look right here. What, 1,000 yards his rookie year, 1,000 yards the year before that. I mean, 1,000-yard rusher, and that's who you got on the bench as your backup. In the first quarter, he was pounding through that line, Leonard Fournette, moving the change. And that's the first time Tom Brady ever scored a touchdown in the first quarter of a Super Bowl. Right then, I knew it was over. He didn't won all the rest without even scoring a touchdown in the first quarter. Now he got off to a good start. Come on. Then you got Shady McCoy. He didn't even need to play. That's how good the team is. When you got Shady McCoy on the team and he don't even do nothing, that's saying something. Okay. Then you got Antonio Brown, probably one of the greatest receivers, if not the greatest receiver of this era. And you got him for nothing, on the cheap, on the low, wanting to play, wanting to win. Beasting. He put up almost 500 yards. You got Mike Evans, 1,000 yards. Godwin, almost 1,000 yards. You got the Gronk, the greatest tight end in the history of the NFL, putting up another, chunk of change. 7 touchdowns, 13 touchdowns. Come on, man. That ain't even fair. OJ Howard at tight end also with Gronk. That's cheating. They cheating, man. And then if you go to the defense, come on, man. Devin White, Levante David. Come on. All these damn players on here. You got Shaquille Barrett. This dude got one hand. Literally, he got one hand. He was born with a birth defect with one hand. This dude has made it to the NFL and is a beast with one hand. And then you got JPP. He a beast. He was with the Giants. This man ain't never lost a playoff game in 9 games. He got one hand from a firecracker accident with the Giants. He missing some fingers. They got blown off. He's still a beast. He's still a beast. You got Sue and Ndamukong Suh. Man, come on, man. This wasn't even fair, man. Everybody saying that Bucks and this and that, y'all ain't know all this. Y'all wasn't thinking about that, man. So, you know. Yeah, Jordan got paid more than his teammates because not largely due. No. Because of endorsements, period. You disagree with me on the Brady Belichick. Brady had a super team this year. Belichick was depleted. That's true. That's true. I didn't say that it wasn't. And I didn't say it's all Brady either. I don't know what you disagree. And I didn't say it's Brady. I didn't say it's Belichick. I said that's why Brady left. Another person said, I was responding to their comment about why did he retire? And I said, well, he left and chose not to retire because of those reasons. Yeah, he did have a super team. You're right. And Belichick was depleted. You're right. I agree. I'm just saying. I didn't say, I think you misheard me. I didn't say that proved nothing. I'm just saying that is the reason why he left. Right. Cam had absolutely no help on the Pats, and that's why Tom said bye-bye. Well, Tom Brady was tired of never having a good wide receiver. You know, they only had Randy Moss that one time, and then for the most part, Tom Brady always was working with some new 4th or 5th round receiver trying to make them into a star. Have you seen these new videos on YouTube of these people help Ghost survive? They said either Tommy or Ramon or the security guy, and Tommy was involved in it. And you guys watch those videos, man. So hell, I'll make some too if y'all want to watch that stuff. If y'all want to watch it, I'll make some and make up some stuff like that. And maybe that's what I need to do because don't nobody watch what I do anyway no more. So, you know, but I'll be on the show. And then we'll know because I'm going to be talking with Tommy. Hey, look, Tommy, let me know. Did you help it, the Ghost? Do you help it, the Ghost, Tommy? You let me know. Rojas don't play. Rojas need to know, okay? You don't tell me, Tommy. I'm going to call it your balls up, okay? I'll let y'all know if Ghost is alive or not. Great coaching staff, all black coordinators and women coaches. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about it that way, but that is true, huh? 7-finger JPP. He got the 7-finger shuffle, boy. KC had no offensive line. Patrick never had time to see who was open. Dude, they got a beast on D. They was rushing corners. They was sending cornerbacks to come after Pat because all Kansas City is going to go as far as Patrick Mahomes can throw them. If they had a running game, they could have did some play action and get the heat up their ass, but they didn't. And they knew exactly what was coming. Yeah. Jordan was underpaid his entire career. Michael Jordan, final 2 seasons, he got $30 million and $33 million. That's it. After that, he retired. When he played for Washington, he made $1 million, the league minimum for each of those years, and he donated that money. So Michael Jordan only got paid twice. See, I'm a statistical person. I love numbers. I love statistics. That's how I operate. I'm a factual person. That's just how I operate. So when anything people come at me and say, I'm coming with statistics, facts, and if I'm telling you why I do this or don't do something, it's because I'm basing it off of some facts or statistics or information. Either I have it or I don't. I don't just go off of what I think or feeling. So again, we can go back to basketballreference.com. This is footballreference.com. As a matter of fact, let me see if they got Tom Brady's salary on here. I told you they don't actually put the football player's salary on here the way they do basketball. But basketball, it's easy. I can show you how much Michael Jordan got paid, but it ain't even no question. Okay, that's not even nothing. But I already know because I lived it. I remember when Michael Jordan got 30. Nobody has made $30 million since then until recently when Steph Curry and these guys started getting this $200 million contracts and started getting 30 million. Until maybe 3-4 years ago, 5 years ago, nobody made 30 million since Michael Jordan until now. Now I think Steph Curry, James Harden, LeBron, and a couple more people make 30 million now today. But they're the first to make 30 million since Mike. So let's see. Brady. And you can see every statistic he's done throughout his career with New England. I mean, he had one of his best years ever this year. He threw for 40 touchdowns. You look at this. He went 24, 29, 32, 28, 36, 33, 25, 34. He only threw for 40 touchdowns once in his life. And that's when he threw for 50 with Randy Moss. So if you really are a sports fan and you really watch this, you know, and that this man is having the greatest year of his career at his oldest. Like, why bet against him? I don't like him. I don't care. But I mean, I'm going off of statistical information. Now let's see if they got the passing. I mean, not the passing, the payroll on here. Because they do on what you call it. Basketball, all pro fantasy, his combine. They got the transactions. See, right here is where it would be his pay. So we go to basketball right quick, and I'll show you guys Michael Jordan, and then we'll move on to the next one. Let me look at a couple comments right quick. Ghost is dead. You damn right. He got locked in the bad contract, 7 years deals with Nike, and the combined only 39 mil. Okay. First of all, I don't know what you're saying. Two different things. First of all, nobody can lock you into a bad contract. He signed it like a dumbass. And same with Scottie Pippen. He signed that bad contract for 7 years, even when Michael Jordan didn't tell him. But even the owner of the Bulls told him don't sign it. But he did, and then he was upset after he did. Don't do it. You have to sometimes be sure of yourself. Sometimes listen, you know. But hey, it is what it is. Hey, brother, I know you do, man. I appreciate you, brother. It wasn't the norm. He was underpaid. Like at Michael Jordan's prime, he was like the top 20 or 30 highest paid person in the league, top 15. He was number one without it. He should have been the highest paid. But again, that's his fault. Because after that, what did he do? He negotiated a 1-year deal for 30 million. And you know what? They paid his ass. Michael Jordan made $98 million for his career. Michael Jordan didn't make 100 million. He made about 98 or 95 million. Let's pull it up. I'm a big Jordan fan. Y'all got to remember, I'm from Chicago. Now, Jordan was the first. Walter Payton and Michael Jordan and Andre Dawson inspired me to want to be an athlete. Now, I wasn't good enough to be neither of those, but I did think I could have a chance at playing football and then maybe baseball. And then it was John Madden. John Madden and double dribble. Okay, Michael Jordan. We can skip all these amazing statistics. Let's just go down to his contract. I love basketball reference. Just like Kobe Bryant has made the most money in NBA history in contracts. Michael Jordan, 93 million. I said what, 98 or 95 million? He made 93 million. I said he made 30 million and 33 million his last 2 years with the Bulls. 30 million, 33 million. I said his last 2 years with the Wizards was 1 million and he donated it. 1 million, 1 million. So, and also keep in mind, this is 1980s money, which is a little more than what is valued today. But nevertheless, everybody got a rookie contract when they first came in the league, or 2 years or 3 years. And this time, it was 3 years. So he signed you get a 3-year rookie contract. Now it's a 4-year rookie contract. Then it was 3 years. So his 3-year rookie contract, 500,000, 600,000, 845,000. Now was his first contract. He went for 2.5, 2.5, 3, 4, 4, 3, 3. Now, that's when he hit him for the 30 apiece. Now, you can go right here. See, it's a little better on the phone because it shows the contract. That's transactions. Let's see contract. The contract is right underneath. It's right underneath what you call it. The salaries on my phone. So it don't have the contract on here. But yeah, it did. You said players didn't start getting paid until up to 3 years ago. No, I said players didn't get 30 million. I said players didn't start to earn 30 million a year until about 3-4 years ago. Got to rewind that tape, bro. Rewind that tape. So nobody was making 30 million a year until a few years ago. Let's see. That's what's up, man. I hear that. Bet on them both. Win. You did, the bets on points and different stuff like that. All right. Yeah, I saw Derrick Rose got traded. He got traded to the Knicks for Dennis Smith Jr., who was actually a great player, but they just buried him on the roster. I thought he was going to be a decent point guard. He was averaging 15 points a game his rookie year, like 14.5 points a game with Dallas, Dennis Smith Jr. And then, like, he got traded to New York and just been going downhill. He averaged like 13 points or 14 points 1 year with New York, but then that was it. All right, let's see. Patrick Ewing made more annually than MJ did early in their careers. They did. Let me see if it'll pull up. I know on my phone I can pull it up this way and it'll show how much people made for the year, highest paid. So we can see. Let's see. I'm going to do it right here. Before he made 30 million, let's see who the highest paid in 1995-96 was. Damon Stoudemire was rookie of the year for Toronto. Damon Stoudemire was dope, man, before he went to Portland. Rodman, rebound of the year, assist John Stockton, win shares. So let's see. We can go to salary. Player stats. Leaders. Other transactions, rated signing, rookies, uniform transactions. Let's see if it's down here. Miscellaneous stats. I know one thing I could show you, though, is it'll show the team salary for that year. And we can go down every year and you can see he ain't the highest paid on the team. Yeah, it ain't going to do it on here for the whole year, for the whole, let me see. Adjusted shooting transaction team rank. It's just a little better on the phone. I use it. So all I got to do is do this. Go to the Bulls, 1996. This is the year before he got the 30 million. And you could just go down to the bottom and see everybody that got paid. And you'd be surprised how many people be getting paid on teams that wasn't even playing on the team yet. So He got paid the most on this year, the year before, but Tony Kukoc was right there with him with 3.5. He had 3.8. Tony Kukoc was right there. He was getting paid damn near the same as Tony Kukoc, Michael Jordan. Okay. Tony Kukoc was a good player. He never made an all-star team. He wasn't the leader of the team. They was paying Ron Harper $3 million. Michael Jordan was barely getting paid more than Ron Harper. Scotty, 2.9. Rodman, 2.5. Luke Longley was getting 2.3 million. Beef Wellington. Come on, man. They wasn't paying Mike. And if you go back even further in his years, you damn sure see he wasn't getting paid. Previous season. Well, he wasn't on the team. He was getting paid, but he wasn't on the team then because he was retired. But he was getting the 3.8 then. Tony. BJ Armstrong. Anyway. All right. Time for the next one. This site is basketballreference.com. I use basketball reference and it pulls up everything. Okay. Everything. People be like, I knew this cousin played in the NBA. If you played 1 second in the NBA, your name is on there. Just like, for example, this dude, when I worked at UPS, he was tall as hell and he was the district manager for UPS. And everybody like, he used to play in the NBA. He was in the NBA. I'm like, man, get the hell out of here. This dude wasn't in the NBA. They like, no, for real, he in the NBA. I checked his ass out. Do you know, not only was he in the NBA, he was the #1 draft pick in 1978. What the hell was his name? I can't remember his name right now. He worked at UPS, but he was the district manager though. He had a good job at UPS. He didn't he wasn't like getting $9 an hour. He was in 1978 NBA draft, #1 overall pick. Or 1970. Let me see. What is this? Rookie of the year? Okay. Yeah, I think it was 1978. He was rookie of the year. Nah, then it was 79. What was his name? He was a bust. It damn sure wasn't 1980. I mean 79. That was Magic. Maybe it was 1980. Nope. I'll remember his name in a second. Let me see. 77 maybe. Michael Thompson. Kent Vincent Osborne. I'll remember his name in a second. Scott May. Scott May, his son, Sean May, was a beast for North Carolina, but he didn't do what we thought he was going to do in the NBA. And I can't remember dude's name either. I shouldn't have even brought him up. What was his name? It'll come to me in a second. I used to be real good with names too. There he is, LaRue Martin. This is him. Went to Loyola. LaRue Martin. He played 4 years in the NBA. What was this? 6'11". He was tall in the mug, and he was still slim. It was still slim. He's 70 years old right now. He's 70 years old. Another big man drafted by the Portland Trailblazers that didn't make it. He had injury. He came 12 minutes, 10 minutes, 16 minutes, 14 minutes a game. He played 4 years, 4 points, 4.9, 7 points, 4.4. He was the #1 pick in the draft. I didn't believe him. I was like, man, this dude ain't playing no damn NBA. Why is he work like this and that? But people didn't make the millions that they make either. So, But man, you could check out people just like it's some dude that used to play at my high school at the time I was, not at my high school, but a compete in high school. And people like, he made it to the NBA. He made it to the NBA. I'm like, this dude ain't make it to the NBA. They like Penny Hardaway gave him this Jaguar, this and that. I looked him up. He did make it. He didn't last long, but he made it. So, Scott May killed in the NBA. Yeah, Sean May. Sean May, I thought was going to be good, but he wasn't. All right. Let me go ahead and get to Your Honor, episode 9. I know people tired of hearing me talk about sports. Some of y'all ain't never knew I knew about sports. I can actually talk about sports more than movies and TV. And you know I could talk a lot about movies and TV. So I don't need to get started on sports. Somebody say maybe I should start a channel only talking about sports. I don't know. Maybe. What do y'all think? I could be the new Stephen A. Screaming Jay. It's Screaming Jay. So anyway, Your Honor, it's hard enough trying to keep one YouTube channel going and getting people to subscribe. I don't know. But Your Honor 9. Oh my goodness, man. Why do I want to punch Adam in the head? You idiot. Why is he ruining everything that he does? So on Your Honor episode 9, I mean, I do not see how this is going to end well. I would love for this to be like another season of Your Honor, but I do not see how that can happen. So let's say on episode 9, with pressure mounting, Michael finds an answer to keeping Carlo out of prison, and Charlie makes a shocking discovery, to say the least. So the pressure is on, you know, the judge, and Baxter knows that it ain't looking good for his son. And then the worst part is, and y'all may not know this, so here go a little trivia tidbit. The little junkie that end up going to snitch in Your Honor, that's Tom Hanks' son. That's Colin Hanks. No. Yeah. Is it Chet or Colin? That's Colin Hanks. I love me some Carmen and Jogo, boy. Woo. Anyway, got distracted. They don't have his name on here either. Let me see full cast. But that's Tom Hanks' son, Chet. Joey. That's Tom Hanks' son. And so they got a little hanky-panky ready to snitch. And so who we see, you say Screaming Jay Hawkins already taken. Oh, see, I'm going to have to go ahead and be the real one. Do a sports channel. Hey, maybe. We'll see. I don't know how they only gonna how are they only gonna have one more episode, because it's about to hit the fan. They're gonna be dead or in jail or both. So this dude was about, they was coming. They shouldn't have been trying to kill him, no, but they trying to kill him because they blaming him for why Carlo got caught up, because he didn't want him making the deal with Desire with the dope. And so they owe the money, the 150 grand to Desire. But this fool done spent it on the run, getting high, tweaking, getting his little tweak on. So now they after him. They got to kill him now. You just spent the money. So he runs, break his ankle. They ain't even take him to the hospital talking about you ready to confess. Come on. They gonna try to have him confess the same day. Now, Judge then worked it out with the Baxters, and he told them, hey, they gonna bring him up to confess. I'm gonna go ahead and tell him it's okay. You ask for, time for the next day for him to, get it together. I'm gonna say, go ahead. They like, yeah, then we'll take care of him. So they was gonna kill him. Now Michael still is conflicted because he want to save his own ass and his sons, but he don't want other people to keep dying for them. A whole family done got blew up for them. Kofi Jones' head done got cracked open like a coconut, man. Okay? It cracked it open like a coconut. All because your son a little biatch. And what does your son do? He goes ahead and slides the sausage to her. Like he needs his ass beat for real. And then you done told Charlie, Isaiah Whitlock, who I really love. He's a damn good actor. Isaiah Whitlock is so talented. He really is. I like Isaiah Whitlock. And if you all haven't seen any of the things that he been in, you missing out because he do a damn good job. I don't even care if it was 21 Jump Street, not 21 Jump Street, Chips. He was funny in Chips. He didn't have that big of a role. The Five Bloods, come on, man. He was good in that. That was good. Not that he had the biggest roles, but he did his job. He's a good actor. So now he trying to be Godfather, and he trying to go over there on the behalf of Adam to confront the little teacher, Miss Robinson. And yeah, that's him. That's Chet Hanks. But yeah. So then he trying to tell her that, hey, you need to leave it alone, or else you'll get, be a sexual predator. You lose your job. You will be in trouble. But then she's like, okay, but he's 17. How he gonna deal with? And he trying to cut her off, not realizing Adam ain't told you the whole deal. And like a dumbass, he done told her that he killed that dude. And now he done found out. Now he realized that Michael done got him with getting rid of that car. If it all come back on him, you done threw away his whole political ambitions and every damn thing. And possibly could get him caught up in jail. And what is up with the damn lawyer, Carmen Ejogo? I love me some Carmen Ejogo, but Lee Delamere is getting on my damn nerves. Now, don't get me wrong. I would love if she was my lawyer because she don't stop it. I would love for her to keep working on my damn case. But damn, you doing this for free, girl? Didn't you just get fired? That Benz is real nice. How you gonna pay that note? I know you got a nice crib. Like, she should be looking for another job, some sort of income. The one thing about shows like this that always get me is that people always act like it's the only thing they got going, or it's the only case going on, or it's the only whatever. Like, they got a lot of stuff going on that you would think they would be trying to pay attention to. So I couldn't watch Adam no more either with that damn dog Django. Yeah, Adam need his ass beat. Definitely. He don't appreciate everything everybody's going through for him. He don't appreciate the gravity of the situation. He didn't even tell his father that he was going over to the Baxter house. Talk about, I'm going to see my girlfriend. He needs to speak up more. We would have been had a problem because you ain't about to be all closed, tight-lipped with all these secrets and stuff, and you keep messing up. But then when you didn't messed up, now you want to tell somebody something. No, you should have spoke up before you messed up. Now we got a problem, And so I think Jimmy is starting to realize that Adam is the one that hit his son and not his dad. And it makes more sense. Why would his dad be driving that rust bucket when he got a BMW SUV? Why would he be over there? Like Jimmy asked him, why were you over here? And he told him about his wife. But at the same time, I don't think Jimmy is fully buying that the judge did this. And now Lee, damn, she's a good lawyer, but she nosy as hell. She found out that Kofi was taking the GED at the exact same time that the boy was getting killed. The Baxter boy, Rocco, was getting killed, which means he wasn't the one driving the car. So now she gonna try to dig deep and find out what really happened. And then that's another problem. It is kind of hard to see how this is all gonna wrap up in one episode. I can see how maybe Adam or Michael story is over with. But then that damn detective lady, I think she's picking up on the fact that the Baxter is influencing Michael in court, and he's working to help them, because she kind of peeped how dude all of a sudden got sick, which Judge was easy and smart to put something in his water to make him sick instead of him getting killed. He didn't want nobody else dead, and it got the goal accomplished of throw out his testimony, and he can't come and say nothing. But she already confronted, Jimmy Baxter and told him, I've been watching you. Stay away from Michael and Adam. With her big ass mouth, she put the damn 2 and 2 together for him about Adam and Michael. And so now Adam, thinking he can handle something, is a damn fool, walking in, getting ready to get killed. And it's just crazy. Okay, I did see this. This is a good point. I don't know about this, though. It's on right now, actually. I'm kind of half watching it. I like Queen Latifah, but I don't like Queen Latifah in no action roles, really. Set It Off was the one and only role that she really was kind of gangster. A big stud with the braids or whatever, but, she played that role. To see her as the equalizer, that's Denzel. That's the old white dude. Like, now she about to go around killing people and equalize and stuff. Come on, man. Wendy Williams Colombo. That's funny. Tamika, you say your phone is so broke. Oh, no. You can only read what we type. You can't see or hear anything. I'm going back to Metro PCS and back to Android because Boost and my phone tripping. Damn. Well, I got Boost, actually. I use Boost. I never had a problem. So I don't know. But damn, I'm sorry to hear that. Equalizer show why they do that man hair like that. Sick. I don't know. But yeah. I don't think that this is gonna end well for everybody. And I'm looking forward to episode 10. I think that he gonna confront Adam. Jimmy Baxter gonna confront Adam and ask him where he was the day Rocco got hit, and Adam, like a dumbass, gonna be don't know what to say, gonna look shady. I think she gonna realize, Sophia, that he was the one that killed her brother, and I think he gonna get into a hole that he ain't ready to get up out of. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's going to be the end of Adam. But then again, we'll see if they're able to come to his rescue and save him. Now, also, let's talk about Trey Songz. Got a lot to talk about today. Let me put up the damn link. People want to come on up. I got a couple things to talk about. That first hour went by fast. Damn. I be trying not to talk so long. I was trying to bring people up sooner. I just looked, damn, an hour went by real fast. Hey, JJ, you bring me a cup, please? Need to get me a little Coke, a little dranky poo. So let's see what Trey Songz talking about. You bring a Coke, a pop Coke, please. Let me get the Trey Songz right quick, and then I got a guest coming. We'll see if it's working for you. What's up, Tamika? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I see you over there in the darkness over there. Darkness.
Yeah, I gotta cut the lights off for my team. You know what I mean? Gotta cut the lights off. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
I hear that. Since you a lady,
Mm-hmm.
not one of my favorites. This is perfect. Let me get some of your input. So we heard about Trey Songz, or should I call him Trey Long, from what I've
Please,
heard.
wait.
Trey Long Dong Also, y'all want to say what's up? My son right here, man. He growing up on me, y'all. Let me show
Hey.
y'all. He about to be 17 years old, man.
Yeah, happy
March 30th.
birthday.
Let me
Happy
pull this down so
birthday.
y'all can see. Come on over here. Have a seat right here, son. Here, just come right here.
Aw.
Just sitting backwards. Scoot back. Get him on there on camera so y'all can say what's up. There he is. You got him
Hey.
growing up on me. But look, he trying to get a dimple like me. Look at him.
Y'all
Smile.
are twins. Y'all are twins.
Smile. Man, I'm getting old, y'all. Look at this big old person next to me, man.
Hold on, where I go? I don't see him no more.
17 years old, man. I can't believe it. Look at him with the dreads and everything. Got a beard. He had to shave his beard the other day. Like, damn, boy. This is Tamika right here. She's one of my biggest friends.
Hey.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
CJ say we got the same mustache, same nose, same hair.
I don't know about that one.
Don't tell him that. He don't want my hairstyle no more. Coco said you a little cutie. Look at you. Smile for her. Come on over in the camera. Look, he's real shy. Scoot over. They can't see you when you over there. All right, he got stuff to do. I don't want to hold him too long. There you go. He trying to be cool. He a real laid back person. He a laid back person. It's hard to get him to smile. That's the most smiling I've seen him do in I don't know how long. He too cool for school. But anyway, all right, let me put a little ice in this cup. Thank you, son, for stopping by. A special guest appearance. Hold on. I got my damn lights. We fixed this light. Push this light over there. Somebody thought I didn't have professional lighting and something. I do. That's why I be getting hot. Push it over here. There we go. All right. That's good. Let me put this ice in my cup. Tell me about Trey Songz.
Saying about my boyfriend Trey Songz?
All right. So, what do you think about this right here? He didn't put out a tape. Now, some people think that
I
it
said
got
that's
leaked.
my boyfriend.
So forth. You cheating on me? I'm gonna have to fight for my. You know I'm built for drive-bys. Don't let that mug be downhill. I'm on that egg. Okay. You can't outrun me.
I know.
Anyway.
He said going downhill.
Anyway, so I think that he is doing a page out of Kanye West with getting free publicity by saying or doing something outrageous or controversial or whatever. Same page of the Kardashians and many others. This one girl, like I said, got $1 million in 1 week on her OnlyFans page. He got an OnlyFans page that he is launching where he wants $20. And a lot of people signed up because they heard he packing. They think they gonna see some meat. Would you be willing to sign up for $20? You there?
Sign up what? Sign up on the OnlyFans to only get $20? No.
No.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you
He's charging $20 to join his membership, OnlyFans membership.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello. Can y'all hear me in the audience? I don't think Tamika can hear me. Tamika, your phone is your stuff ain't working.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can barely hear you.
Chris P trying to look at your outfit over here.
I could barely hear you.
Okay. So I was saying, I think he doing it for OnlyFans, and he leaked it on purpose so that people would go ahead and do it. Coco says she don't even want to see my meats for 20. Like I say, I wish that y'all would want to see my OnlyFans. I put this together, something for you. I can say, this is Uncle Clifford. I got an OnlyFans for you. Come down to the valley, baby. Oh, Uncle Clifford gonna make it right. We gonna make it rain $1 at a time now, baby. Sheena can hear me. So, Christian, something wrong with your phone over there, girl. You can't hear. Ooh wee. That almost went down the wrong way. You ever had it almost go down the wrong way and catch it? Did y'all know you can catch it? You gotta seize up real quick. Don't let it go down. Anyway, Equalizer should get canceled today, like right now. You ain't lying. Who the hell thought this was a good deal? But that also go back to everybody trying to switch it to men roles to women. Ghostbusters, all of that stuff. That's stupid. We want to see Queen Latifah equalize and stuff.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You can't hear us. So, anyway, about this, Tamika, I'm going to have to get, what, you can't hear nothing? Tamika. She got a problem or something with her thing. She got a problem. All right, so he got this OnlyFans, $20 a month. He promoting. See, the problem is a lot of these artists, Mr. Steal Your Girl, Mr. Gonna Get That Ad Whoop. I think that she just said I seen all I need to see. All right, I appreciate you, Coco. I think a lot of these celebrities, mainstream celebrities, now that they can't go and perform or get the audience or the crowds that they used to, are starting to realize that they need to connect with their fans and their audience, so they losing money. Now, what they trying to do is copy off of Instagram and YouTubers that actually that's how we work, by connecting with our audience. And instead, now they starting to do it with Cameo and all this stuff, charging people all this money, though, to connect. So in a way, it's still kind of inauthentic. But people can't wait to talk to these people because they've been put up as celebrities so much that they're going to pay. And that's what's up. That's messed up. You say what kills you is the being greenlit means something else didn't. That's true. You're talking about the Equalizer. Yeah. Now, I'm not really watching it that well, so I can't say, but it's not what I would have thought to do. So he offered you a little dark black sandwich. You want a little dark black sandwich? You can go on and check it out for a Twinkie. Thor is gonna be the woman Thor soon too. I think it is gonna be a woman Thor though. I think you or something to that effect. Well, thank you, Sally. I'll tell him. He getting old. My son's birthday is March 30th, y'all. March 30th. I can't believe next month, March 30th, will be 17 years. 17 years, man. Wow. Woo. 17 years. Time flies, y'all. Just look at the screen. Dude there on the Equalizer. I'm trying to do this, man. I can't do both. I can see them sitting in the car right now, but you know, whatever. They are trying to make money by any means, and you know what's gonna happen. It's all right, Tamika. I figured that's what it was. What's gonna happen is it's gonna work for them too. It's gonna work because so many people have been brainwashed. I'm not gonna say brainwashed, because some people do have talent. Some people can sing. Trey Songz can sing. So I'm not going to say a person is brainwashed to think that he has talent. He can sing. And some people can do other stuff. So I'm not going to say that they don't have talent. But some people are paying access to people in a way that's kind of rubbed me a wrong way in a way. I feel like, okay, so those certain people, and I don't like to count people's money. Well, unless you got a lot of it. But no. So certain people doing their thing. They got whatever. They making money doing this. But then they kind of charging people for something that people should be able to give on their own in a way. Like, for example, people support me because they want to, not because I'm charging for this access and things. Like the reason I do a Wednesday show, I don't do a Wednesday show to get money. People send me money and I want to give back. So I'm doing a Wednesday show for that reason. It's backwards. I don't do something and then you need to pay me to see it. Because people support me and pay and do whatever, then I'm trying to do something back for them because you guys did it for me first. Speaking of that, I need your help. I need your help, okay? So I'm on Twitch, and on Twitch, I've been trying to on Twitch, I've been trying to I didn't want that to happen. I've been trying to get to the partnership level, and it is something that I am missing. And here it is. So I'm trying to find it and do two things at once. So I have people that support me on Twitch, and I have almost made it to be a partner on Twitch, except for one thing. So I need you guys, especially you guys say you my fans or support me and this and that. Well, Twitch let me know who has subscribed, and I can see the names. I need people to sign up for Twitch. Okay. I've accomplished all of these things, but they will not let me be a full channel and unlock everything and allow me to be monetized. And I have people that wanted to send me bits and send money to my channel to support me on Twitch, but they can't because of this right here. I need to have an average of 75 viewers. Okay. An average. I average 2 people. I really only have 2 people that always support me on Twitch. And so I need you guys to go and sign up on Twitch. Go ahead and sign up. Let me go ahead and put the link. Sign up on Twitch. I need your help. I need your support. Okay. I need to get this accomplished, and it would really be a big, big deal for me. I appreciate it. And the reason why is it's a lot going on with YouTube, and I like YouTube. I have had some ups and downs with YouTube, but for the most part, it's okay. I don't have a big complaint, other than you never know what may or may not happen in the future. And so what if, this channel is not able to keep going one time in the future or whatever the case? Then what will happen? All my work, everything I did, all the relationships that was built, everything would be gone. Then what could I do? So that's why I like to have another, outlet. Plus, I'm able to do things on Twitch that I'm not able to do on YouTube, such as movie night. I'm trying to get the link for the Twitch right here. It's not, I don't know why this is doing this like this. Why are they doing me like this? Let's see. This keeps, brother. All right, here we go. I know people need the link posted, make it easy. So, all right, here we go. For Life got whack in season 2. Yeah, it did. I ain't seen the last episode or whatever, but it ain't the same as what I used to see. There's the link for Twitch. I appreciate if you guys sign up. I need to get people to watch on Twitch. I need to get up to 75 people watching. Sometimes I feel like that's never gonna happen. We'll see. All right. I'm gonna talk about the vaccine, y'all. Y'all want to talk about the vaccine? Because I got something to tell y'all about the vaccine and why I feel the way I feel. One more time. You better sign up on Twitch or I'm coming for your ass. All right. And another way, because I did put the link for Twitch right there. But before I go, let me just say that if you don't remember or you didn't see the link, that you could just simply go right to my home screen. For example, when you go to the home screen, there it go, live. That's us live. Whenever I'm live, I always got live right here. I should take this down since they put it anyway. Look like I got it twice. I could put something else here, but that's another time. All you got to do is go right here to these tabs. You can click right here in this window. See, Twitch, Twitter. People don't know these actually work. Or you can go to the About tab and go right there and sign up for any of these. Twitch, you click it, takes you right there. All right. Now, you want to hear about the vaccine? I do too. I want to tell y'all what I got to say about it. I don't want to get too deep. I'm going to wait till Wednesday. But somebody told me in the comments, and I'm not going to put you out there, but they told me, hey, I took the vaccine. I was worried. I took it today. I'm doing fine. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. Okay. Great. I am very happy for you, and I am rooting for you. I really am. I'm not joking. I really am. Because all of this, I told you guys earlier, I'm a detailed person. I like information before I make, decisions. I'm not an emotional person. I don't give a damn about what you feel like. Just like I told y'all when you asked who was going to win, I said my head say Brady, but my heart say Mahomes. But I always go with my head, especially when you got one that clean and big. You got to go with it. Nevertheless, emotionally, I got a lot of things that I would say and do. They're going to lotion you up with one. Hey, we got the lotion one. We could just moisten it all in, all over your body. Now, the one thing about the Johnson & Johnson is not because of the lotion. It's because it's a one dose. You only got to take one shot. You don't have to take two. So if anything, I would be more likely to take that because it's only one shot. You don't have to take two. But we still don't know nothing about it. And people need to realize this is a long-term thing. Nobody said you're going to drop dead in a week or a month. People wondering what's going to happen in 2-3 years. You're going to have kidney failure or anything like that. That's what people is wondering, or anything. I don't know. I don't want to put too much assumptions out there, but that's what people are talking about. Not as soon as you take it, you're sick tomorrow. Oh, you feel good tomorrow? Oh, well, great. Sign me up. That's nothing. Yeah, Tamika, you silly with the lotion. I got some lotion, baby. So, Coco, you tell Sally, she said she took the first shot today, the second one March 7th. I feel better now than I did before the shot. That's all in your head. Johnson got a huge, I know, right? So here's the thing. Okay, some people say people are being worried, this, that, and the other. Let me get double back. I always go off of information. So let me tell you a little bit about a couple reasons This is me. I'm going to tell you about me. Why I think the way I think and why I feel the way I feel. And I'm going to share with you guys the reasons why. Okay? And if you all want to come up and talk, let me put the link back up there. Somebody want to come up and talk. I hope Vamp come through with the info I wanted to hear later. All right. So let me pull up the first reason I feel the way I feel. Let's see. I try to save some of this stuff so that also why these people get why they was having a brawl at the damn basketball game between the Rockets and Spurs. I got that on video. I want to show y'all. I mean, come on, people. Ain't none of this stuff worth fighting for. They over here fighting. We are so bad to each other, so rude to each other, fighting, all of this stuff. No mask. Don't nobody give a damn about nobody's life. Don't care. I mean, it's just very sad and frustrating. All right. So I'm a big history buff. My son is too. My dad is too. We really like history, study history, know about history, because history can repeat itself. And even if it doesn't, you should learn from history and proceed with caution. Okay? Now, some people don't know this. Maybe some people don't ignore it or whatever. The Tuskegee experiment is just one big example of why the Black community is a little, standoffish when it comes to vaccines. Because this was what happened to the Black community. This didn't happen to the white community. So sometimes they don't feel the same way we feel, because they don't have the same trauma and fears that we have. The Tuskegee experiment, the infamous syphilis study, in order to track the disease full progression, researchers, and this is on the History Channel. This is on the History Channel website. And you can find this in many other places. This is the History Channel. Okay. To track the progression, they provided no effective care as the study's African American participants experienced severe health problems, including blindness, mental impairment, or death. They let people go blind, go crazy, and die. They did this to Black folks. And this wasn't a one-time thing. This went on for them to 30 years. Okay. It began in 1932 at a time when there was no known treatment for syphilis. Okay. It was no known treatment in 1932. Okay. Which is a contagious venereal disease. They had been recruited by the promise of free medical care. 600 African-American men in Macon County, Alabama, were enrolled in the project, which aimed to study the full progression of the disease. They were primarily sharecroppers, never before visited a doctor. Before the U.S. Public Health Service, which was running the study, informed the participants, 399 men with syphilis and a control group of 201 who were free of the disease. They were being treated. They told them that they were being treated for bad blood, a term commonly known in the area to refer to a variety of ailments. Oh, what you got? Bad blood. Just a little bad blood. It's all right, a little bad blood. Where's Vamp? Vamp, check it out. This bad blood. Vamps know all about bad blood, right? That's a joke. Short for vampire. Anyway. This is sad, man. These men still ended up. The men were monitored by health workers by only giving placebos. They only gave them placebos such as aspirin and mineral supplements, despite the fact that penicillin became the recommended treatment for syphilis in 1947, 15 years into the study. They were still doing the study for 15 years. For 15 years, they were doing this. 1947, they had a cure. They didn't give it to them. Okay. They convinced local physicians not to treat the participants, and instead research was done at the Tuskegee Institute, now Tuskegee University, which was founded by Booker T. Washington, who was another African American, prominent African. It's just, man, that's horrible. Anyway, they provided no effective care as the men died, went blind, or insane. In the mid 1960s, the investigator in San Francisco found out about it and expressed his concern to his superiors that it was unethical. In response, they formed a committee. So they didn't just realize it. They had to have a committee to think about whether this was ethical or not. And they reviewed it, but they ultimately opted to continue it, with the goal of tracking the participants until they all are dead. Autopsies were performed and the project data could be analyzed. Buxton leaked the story to a reporter friend who passed it on to other reporters. This is when reporting actually did their job. In 1972, that's when it broke. By that time, 28 people had died from syphilis, 100 more passed away from related complications, and 40 spouses had been diagnosed with it, and the disease had passed to 19 of their children at birth. This is Henrietta Lacks and how they misused her. I mean, it's stories of this being done to Black people. So a lot of people sometimes don't know or forget or don't think about that. So it's a reason African Americans feel a certain way about this country, about the police, about the medicine, about different things. It's not people making it up. Sometimes people say this and that and they scared of Blacks, but Blacks didn't do nothing to be scared of. We got reasons in history to be scared of things that has happened. And I got another reason that's right now today that I'm going to show you that worries me. Let me go on and look at the comments because, you know, look at this. This man is blind right here. That's Bill Clinton. All right, I made it better. That little Black man, that little cutie right there. I mean, hey, I know how it is. I almost had syphilis a couple times too. You know, I had a little Lewinsky under the desk there. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'll play a little saxophone. All right, I'm one of you all now, right? I'm cool, right? All right. Hey, I'm glad they came up with that penicillin because I love a little Lewinsky. You know what I mean? All right. How y'all like my Clinton? Birds Nation, what's up? Thanks for the support. Appreciate you. Robin, I appreciate the long comment. Let me read it. Look, I had side effects, sore arm, general under the weather. I've seen those refrigerated trucks, and how about a ventilator and its perils? That and all the long-term problems following the case of COVID. I'll take your shots, Jay Moore, because there's enough science around for me too. The COVID vaccination was discovered by a Black female doctor. Look it up. She introduced it with that in addressing the African-American community. Look up Willowbrook Institution for Kids. Who discovered it doesn't mean nothing. And I didn't say I would never take it. I'm saying we need more research. And I know why you're in a hurry to take it. And I'm not being racist or prejudiced. You're white. And I'm going to show you a reason why, if I was white, I would feel a little better. Okay? Remember, I'm not talking about emotions. I show you guys facts. I'm going to show you some facts. Hold on. Let me show you something. I got a couple things to show. So, let me see if this is the right one. The business interests behind vaccine trials work against people of color. See, when these vaccines are developed, people of color are barely used in the trials. So, majority of people that is developing these vaccines are white. It's developed to work with people that are white. It works different a little bit in people that are Black or Hispanic. That's why they have to have a diverse group to do a proper clinical trial. So let me show you. They're going to make this block out. Okay. Let me see, because on my phone, I had the whole thing. See, this is capitalism. Hold on. This is messing it up. You jerks. I can read this on my phone, no problem. All right. That's all right. That's why I got another thing. Hold up. Let's see. Is this pulling up? Okay. That's why I like to get multiple sources. I don't always look at one source. Like I told you, I make my stuff off of information. I'm not a racist. I'm not emotional. I don't make up stuff. I'm waiting to see. I mean, we all right now are being tested. I mean, it's new. Nobody knows how it's going to work, what's going to happen. I'm not saying I'm not going to take this. Nobody has ever said or heard me say, and this is all on video. Y'all can rewind it. If you find me say I'm never going to take something, please show me. I said I'm waiting to see. When I get more information, I will reevaluate and wait to see then. That's it. Hey, Coco, you like my clip? All right, I got a little clip. Hey, I like a little Lewinsky over there on the side, and I'm glad you like it. I get a little bit on the dress. You say that dress, that pretty lady, that's going to be worth something right there. All right, I got a little something on the dress. That is a little bit, a little sticky icky. All right, a little sticky icky. Sally Ann, what happened? CJ, I'm not paranoid. I'm afraid because my sister died from COVID in May. She was perfectly healthy. Yeah, see? I'm sorry to hear that. That's man. I'm sorry to hear that. You say, what if you get an allergic reaction to the vaccine? Who can I blame for it? Nobody, right? Yeah. And then there's so many makers of three to four different vaccines. Do you have a choice? Can you say, I don't want the Moderna, give me the Pfizer? I don't want that. Give me the AstraZeneca. Well, we don't have that. Well, call me when the AstraZeneca is available. You don't have a choice. It's just too much going. I just don't like a lot of this different stuff going on. Birds Nation, I did not see it. I'm freaking you out, Sally. Hey, I get information before I do stuff. I don't rush into it because somebody called me. I don't give a damn you called me. So like, I don't care. I need more information, but that's just me, period. That's just how I am. I've always been this way. I've never been a fly-by-night person or a person that just do things without especially putting something in my body. And for those who know, I've dealt with a serious injury to my body. I realized after I almost died and was in the hospital 2 months, ain't nothing more valuable than your health. Ain't shit nobody can give me or tell me about my damn body or my health. It's too valuable. Life is too precious. It is. It is. So when you talk about putting something in my body or do this or that, if they come up and say, we got a new surgery, brand new surgery, you'll be the first one to take it and you can be healed. I'm not doing that either. What if they mess up and then I'm messed up worse than I am? I'm just not the type of person to experiment on my body. Unless it's a little booger sugar, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that. No, that's a joke. I don't get down. Let me see what Bird Nation said right quick. You asked me if I saw your comment. You said it twice. Damn. Instead of saying, did I see your comment, write the comment again. That's better than saying, did I see it? All right, this is it. I already spoke on this comment. It's multiple types of coronaviruses. That's why they call this 19 or whatever. Now let me get back to this right quick, and then let me get back to what we were saying. All right. So it says right here, what we know. Here's what we know. not what we feel or what we think. It's what we know, okay, about the demographic makeup for the trials, okay, what we know, okay. It says that they need to include a diverse study population, including older adults and people with underlying health problems and minorities. Some experts have raised concerns that in the rush to develop a safe and effective vaccine, inclusion of minorities might get lost in the shuffle. I mean, if you're a minority, you already know what that means. You will. Black and Latino. So you white people out there saying stuff, if I was you, I wouldn't worry as much because you white. It says Black and Latino people have been nearly twice as likely to die. Twice as likely to die as white people. It says it right here. Black and Latino people in the United States have been nearly twice as likely to die as white people. That's not racism. That's what's happening. I mean, so like I tell people always, I love to talk to everybody. I don't discriminate. I'm not a racist person. I don't have no racist bone in my body, but I do consider the source when I talk to people. Okay? And people should consider the source. That's what you should always do. If you're talking to a black person and they're telling you something, maybe they have a different perspective on things than you do. If you talking to a Hispanic person, maybe they got a different perspective on the world and on life than you. A white person, they got a different perspective on the world than you. And it's reasons why. Now, let me get to some comments, but first, let me show you something right quick. They say great in bold letters, great diversity in trials is needed. Why? Because you can't develop a proper vaccine if you haven't tested it in all kind of different people, ages, races, shapes, colors, creeds, because you got all them type of people going to take it, right? So you don't want certain people to be okay and certain people to have adverse reactions. And this is new. They rushed into it. So we don't know what's going to happen yet. We're learning. Again, it says its investigation found that Black and Latino people have been nearly twice as likely to die as white people. They say the only way we're going to know if it's safe for African Americans, see how they put that in there, for African Americans and Latinos, is if they are included in the trials. I mean, it makes sense to me, but African Americans and Latinos are scared to get in trials because of things like Henrietta Lacks and the Tuskegee experiment. So when you do things in history to people, it makes them scared, which then makes a problem when you're trying to do the right thing. You see what I'm saying? For example, African Americans make up only 5% of the participants in U.S. clinical trials, while they represent 13% of the country's population. Hispanics are also underrepresented in clinical trials for new treatments. They didn't even put their number up. So 5% of the participants are African American. It says right here in the Oxford University AstraZeneca phase 1 and 2 trial published last week, over 90% of 1,077 healthy volunteers were white. Over 90%. So that's easy math. If it's 1,000, 90% would be 900. So you had 1,077 people, and over 90% of them were white. That means that over 900 of these people were white. So you had 100 people. A similar lack of diversity was found in the Moderna and Pfizer study. So, I mean, if you're Black or Latino, you're going to be the guinea pig when you take that shot. They're testing it on your ass. And that's fine. If you want to do that, please do it, because I'm rooting for you. I am. I'm not saying take it. Ooh, they got you. I told you. No, prove me something. You're not proving me wrong because I didn't say don't do it and you're going to get hurt. I want people to be proven right that it works and it's safe and we can move on, you know? So let me get to some of these comments. Maybe y'all got something different to say now that I done showed you a little bit of that. I had one that actually had the breakdown of statistics and showed how many percentage each race took in the clinical trials. And you can see that if you Black or Hispanic, you shouldn't be thinking the same way as a white person because it's not been tested on your ass. Now, if you want to do it, please do. Let me know. I hope everything works out for you. I'm praying for you. You know. Sheena, you say, do I believe that guy from Arkansas is Bill Clinton's illegitimate son? I don't know nothing about that one. I ain't hear that. That's funny. Right, Corey, we went from no pharmaceutical company having this vac to a handful pushing this out. Exactly. That's true. Pfizer got one too. Let's see. Man, you guys got a lot of great comments. All right. Robin, I think they spent a huge amount of time and money looking at all races and all diseases. I think you typed this before I showed you. That's not the case. Like diabetes, they didn't rush to make a diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity, heart. They didn't make any of that in 1 year, Robin. They didn't. They didn't. I'm worried if people get COVID on top of these diseases too. No, the longer you wait, the more mutations are recurring, and you may need to take another vaccine. Now, you may have 2, 3, 4 up in you. Then they come back, well, we didn't know if you took 2, 3, or 4 of them that this might happen. Maybe they say, well, you took this one, but now this one don't work. Now you stuck with that other stuff in your body. You know, talking, I didn't see what happened, man. I'm sorry for your loss if something happened to you, brother. I didn't see what happened, but, you know, decides for himself. But you're right. There have been at least 10 deaths out of 10 million doses administered thus far. Robin, you're thinking of nobody dropped dead so far. It's good. You don't know what's going to happen a year, 2, 3 years with us in your body. You know, your life is the long game, not a week or a month. That's the thing. You know what they got to go through to get FDA approval? It's a long process to get FDA approval to put something in your body. These new things, they were put in people's body for the very first time in human beings last year with the RNA. I watched Bill Maher. Okay, I like Bill Maher. And I'm going to show you what he had on last week. He had 2 scientists on, and they were talking about it, and they had some good information. A lot of our elders are leaving this joint super fast after taking that vaccine, dying in their sleep. Then they say they died and they sleep peacefully. Hammer and hate comes to mind. That's a good point. Didn't he just take the vaccine? I think Hank Aaron did just take the vaccine. You know, I'm not sure though. Most of us have survived this virus for over a year without taking a vac. Do whatever works best for you. I will continue to use my herbs, for I know what has sustained my health all these years. I mean, hey, if you don't got a job and you don't have to go and put yourself in harm's way, why rush and take something? Why not wait? Like, I don't have to put myself in harm's way, so I'm not going to rush to make a decision. Now, if I had to work all the time, be around people, do certain things, maybe I would be thinking, you know, a little bit differently. You know, like I said, always consider the source. I do have a lot of underlying conditions, but at the same time, I don't know what's going to happen. I know once something is in me, it's stuck in you. I don't know. So I'm trying to gather more information. I am in the information gathering stage. That's where I am. I'm not on the yay. I'm not on the nay. I'm on the information gathering stage. You say this disease is not just corona, it's the novel coronavirus. You're right, Jay. It hasn't been around long enough. Black and Latino people suffer from more of the predisposing diseases. I get it and respect everyone's perspective. Yes, they are rushing into fewer deaths if they can. Right. Like, I'm not into a conspiracy of they trying to make this to kill people. I think if people do get sick or something happen, it's on accident or an adverse reaction. But do they maybe consider that collateral damage or, you know, something to that effect? Who knows? So, you know, that's all I'm saying. I don't know. I don't want to be collateral damage. I don't want to be a uh-oh or a my bad. You know, I got a son to take care of. I'm a single parent. I've been taking care of him by myself. And with all my conditions, he was 7 years old. So, you know, it's not easy. And I don't need any extra stuff that makes it harder or takes me away. You say African American Latino people are more likely to be frontline or essential workers. Statistics show. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And so if I was in that situation, maybe I would. But it seemed that people, just like with the riot, and seem like we always taking and cleaning up stuff for the front line for somebody else's mess. But everybody afraid and ready to kill you, the police. And, you know, this and that. And, man, it could be something. Let me catch up with some of y'all comments. Y'all got a lot of good ones. You say the AstraZeneca not approved. Speaking of that, let me show you. Let me pull up that Bill Maher. So you guys will know where to look. If y'all want to at least see when he talked to these scientists, then you can check that out. Real time with Bill Maher. Let's see. Let's go right here to videos. That was yesterday with the Jimmy. Here it is right here. Heather and Brett Weinstein. Heather Heyer and Brett Weinstein. The lab hypothesis. Oh, yeah. They talk about how it was developed in the lab. 90% positive, over 90%, that this lab in Wuhan that was working on it is the one, that's the only place in the world, and they were developing the same thing. And that's where it broke out from. I mean, check that out. I clicked it off too fast in case y'all didn't see it. But yeah, right here, Heather Heyer and Brett Weinstein. Y'all read that. Go on and watch that. It's only, what, 9 minutes? Yeah, they got some stuff for you. Let me get to some of these comments right quick. Jocelyn, what's up, sis? How you doing? Chris P, you ain't gonna be a guinea pig? Why not, man? You supposed to go ahead and let me know how it worked. Let's see. So will I take one? Not right now. I'm waiting for more information. I will tell you all this. I did get the job. I'm gonna be on Power season 4. And that did make me start to think a little bit differently, because now I'm gonna be around more people in the situation, and it's gonna make me nervous. Now, it is a lot of testing involved and other stuff. Everybody will be tested and all of this and that. But that has me thinking a little differently. Now, I'm not gonna rush and take that and then be like, well, at least I was on the show. I thought they was gonna kill me on the show. They got me before the show. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna be on Power season 4, man. Jocelyn, you watching and waiting before you take the shot. Need to see reactions of previous takers. That's how I am right now. I'm waiting to see too. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. My condolences, man. Sorry for your loss, man. Yeah, it's a crazy situation, man. And you know, man, so much going on. That's why I'm in just watching, waiting, learning, gathering information. I'm not telling nobody what they should or shouldn't do, other than I think you should learn as much as you can about what you're gonna put in your body. That's all I tell people. I'm not gonna tell you don't or do. That's your decision. You're grown. I believe in grown people making their own decisions. I really do. You say they already knew how to kill the virus because it's been around since the beginning of time. There's no way for me to prove that or disprove that. I know what that's going, what people can say, conspiracy, this, that, and the other, but there's no way to say it is or isn't. So I can't really say. Possible, plausible. Pharaoh, you ain't getting it? Thought you was going to be first in line. Charlie Pride died from it. He died 10 days after dose 2. Wow. I don't even know who Charlie Pride is. Who is Charlie Pride? I'm going to have to look that up. Yeah, Sheena, people have been getting Bell's palsy, and it's mostly African-American people I've seen with that. Bell's palsy is like when one side of your face goes numb and droop. And then you be talking, what kind of the soda? I'm vaccinated though. So, I don't know. Wow. I didn't know that. I don't know who that is. CJ say he dying in his sleep from sleep apnea. You don't wear your Darth Vader mask? CJ, I am your breath. You go to Walmart to stay away from people? Yeah, right. That's the last place you go. That's where everybody got no mask on fighting. Anyway, I'm about to get to some of these comments. CJ, I think you took a check from Ozark or something, man. What the hell is wrong with you? I mean, everybody should be freaked out about all of this stuff. This is something that you're putting into your body. You're putting something into your body, whatever it is. You could be having a surgery. You could be getting a vaccine. Anything that you should be doing to put into your body or do to your body, a person should be considering and be freaked out about. You know, I mean, that's just the truth of it. I think we all take for granted our health. I know I used to. Not that I didn't appreciate it, but I didn't know how valuable good health is. Do you know? Do you know that Steve Jobs was a multi-billionaire, and he died from kidney failure? I mean, pancreatic cancer or something like that. He couldn't pay for that. He couldn't get that fixed. That's how valuable your health is. It's things that you can have all the money in the world, and you can't do a damn thing about it because your health is priceless. Priceless. It's priceless. You know, and a lot of people don't think that. Like Tamika, like my grandma, it's too late to say, you know, you think this man wouldn't have put up couple billion to be alive still if he could? You know, Robin, you saw him real time with Bill Maher. He helping us YouTube. He on his own page. Yeah, I like Bill Maher. But yeah, man, it's nothing more valuable than your health. It's nothing. And so, I think y'all should, everybody should, keep that going. Yeah, I got it. That's appreciated. What'd you say? You say, remember what you say? What time? Oh no. Let me see. Try to catch up with some of these. Okay, black Western singer. Okay, that was that guy I said I didn't know. No wonder I didn't know. I gotta listen to Western. See, I'm so much older. He's like Hank Aaron. Oh, damn. That's sad. So he took the vaccine and that. Damn. That sucks. Let's see. You say, no, I threw it away, so I lost 50,000 in disability so far. CJ, nobody know. What is you talking about, man? You threw away your Darth Vader mask? That's why you dying every night 3 times a night, boy. I used to have this one friend that needed a Darth Vader mask. He was overweight, falling asleep. He ain't believe me. I'm like, dude, I'm worried about you. He like, why, man? I'm like, because every night you fall asleep, you die like 3-4 times. He like, man, shut up. I'm like, no, man. I thought I was going to have to like jump on your chest or something, boy. Your ass be sleep. Like, boy, you was fighting for that breath. So, I don't know. Let me see what else right quick. Charlie Pride, that's the Black Country singer that she was talking about. Yeah. All right. Chris P, you ain't been watching my shows lately. I done told everybody already. Busted. No. So for those who don't know, I'm going to be on Power Book 4 with Tommy. I'm going to be playing a gangster named Rojas who is in prison. I say, hey, look at Tommy. You need to pay me the money. Look, we wait until he get out. And as soon as he's not thinking about us no more, that's when we make our move and snatch that maricon out of bed and put him to sleep for good. Don't play that bullshit, man. Now show me the money. How was that? The coronavirus has been around forever. This is a novel virus. It's a new strain. Then it mutates and there's variant like the UK one in South Africa. That's exactly right. That's why it's called the novel. You're right. It's new. But Chris P, we watched this movie called Space Sweepers Saturday on Netflix on movie night. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was a Korean blockbuster, and it wasn't that bad. I actually liked it. Better than I thought it was gonna be. What up, Ill Woods, Rojas? Hey, no problem, man. Don't you get it right? We good, man. As long as you get it right, man. Hey, man, I told y'all Brady was gonna win in the Super Bowl, man. All right. Now, what else we got to talk about? I think I might have covered everything. May not be that long of a show. What else I wanted to talk about? Oh, yeah, 50 Cent versus Floyd Mayweather. That's going to be something right there. I think that's some more self-promotion. I don't think 50 Cent. Oh, and this right here, you all should get this. This is all about the vaccine trials and results. You guys can look this up. You can see right here. You see the actual participant diversity within U.S. participants consisted of 70% white, 10% black, 13% Hispanic and Latinx, 5.5% Asian, 1% Native American. If I'm Native American, I'm damn sure worried. It is they don't know what the hell's gonna happen in your body. Better hope your body ain't that much different than everybody else. So thought I might share that one right quick before I move on. So anyway. So Jay is playing a Dominican named Rojas on Power, yeah. I'm a Hispanic something. That's my acting right there. Well, you got a problem with that, Cree? Huh? Cree, you got a problem with me, man? Trying to do the yap? I'm going to do the yap. I'm going to take over. I'm going to get the monies. And if you have a problem with that, you can see me, okay, senor? Cut your balls off, okay, man? Don't do that. Don't question me, man. Rojas do not play no game. Take that to el banco. You say that's gonna mean I'm gonna be killed off? Hey, Lorenzo Tejada's still on the show. I might still be on Lorenzo Tejada on the show. You don't know if Jay is playing or not, and that might be he can't be honest about the show anymore. Boy, better stop playing. I already keep it real, man. I always do it, man. What you mean? See, CJ, I can always tell when you ain't around and you ain't commented the last few shows. So I know you ain't watched them. But I'm not joking. I am going to be on power. All you guys that supported me, thank you. All you guys that come and do stuff whenever you feel like it, forget you. No, I'm joking. CJ, you don't watch every day, CJ. I don't like it, this CJ. So also, just to show you guys I'm for real, you guys should follow me on Instagram. You don't follow on the Instagram, then you don't know. If you don't know, then you don't know what's going on, man. So on my Instagram, you can see right here, the talent agency that I go through, they posted that I got the job for Power. So I am going to be on the show. I was thinking about maybe doing a YouTube video talking about it. But I don't know. We'll see. I did WandaVision Friday. I didn't do it today. We got your back, Jay. I will talk with 50. Hey, I appreciate it. You too silly to be taken seriously as a gangster. Yeah, right. That's because you all only see me as the joking side. But when you owe me the money, ain't shit funny, man. At all. Not at all. 50's ego is too big. I doubt if he'll get in the ring and make a fool out of himself like he did when he threw the pitch at the baseball game. That's funny. So, let me get back to that right quick. The 50 Cent Floyd Mayweather fight, I do not think 50 is going to fight Floyd Mayweather. I think 50 could beat up Floyd Mayweather if it was a street fight and he rushed him and jumped him and got on him and beat him up like a regular street fight. But in a boxing ring, oh, come on, man. Floyd Mayweather is probably the greatest defensive fighter ever, let alone one of the best fighters of our generation. I mean, it's people that have been boxing and training and fighting their whole life. That couldn't hit Floyd Mayweather. Okay? 50 have tried and 50 have lost. And now the actual 50 wants to try. That wouldn't work. Okay? Now, if 50 was a boxer, for one, they would be in separate weight classes. Now, 50 Cent ain't used to getting punched in the head either, like a boxer. So he might get Nate Robinson. People that ain't been in fights, you can't just jump in a fight and get punched in the head. You have to get used to getting punched in the head and build up some stuff. And I think it's all about promotion. 50 Cent, I will give credit. He is a great promoter of his music, shows, everything he does. His music is not as popular as it once was, but he still keeps these shows and his name relevant. 50 keep his name in them streets, boy. I give 50 credit for that. A hell of a businessman. All right. Be Jada's lover. Tommy's gangster. No. Hey, I appreciate it. Let's see. Damn, y'all had a lot of comments on the see. All right. Acting is acting. He could play a real gangster, like I said. Hey, did y'all know half the people on Power is comedians anyway? They got them doing other roles that ain't even funny. Like what you call it? Brandy is a comedian. Brandy was a comedian. You got what you call it? Cedric the Entertainer that came on there. You know. CJ, you all good? Let's see. You want to see me talk about his character? I'm gonna try to do some damn interviews with everybody. We'll see how it go. I don't know. I told him he should start doing some modeling. Every time I be getting some clothes on Macy, it's got somebody look like him modeling the clothes. I'm like, man, you should do that. He don't want to do. I don't know what he want to do right now. He the one that got me started on YouTube, and he had a YouTube channel. Then he stopped. So people gonna be like, wow, great acting regardless. I don't know about that. People gonna be like, man, kill him in a minute, man. He suck. You should do your video. You should do your videos members only for anything inside Power information. Oh, definitely. When I'm doing my interview with Tommy and stuff, or I'm in the trailer or dressing room, all that's gonna be for my members only, because y'all the ones that actually supported me more than anybody else. There's a lot of people that come and comment and say this and say that, and that's great. Everybody got their role, but the people that actually motivated me to do more, to go out and be a stand-up comedian or to try to do acting, is my members. And Patreon, you put your money where your mouth is. You actually showed me that I could actually make a living and support my son and myself working from home. Whereas other people say things, but they didn't do it. You know, I'm dealing with a lot of stuff here, health problems and stuff. And I sit and try to produce all this stuff. And so people that didn't know I was dealing with this stuff, because I don't try to make it, you know, public knowledge. I don't do this or that. But you guys, you know, supported me. So I always would do something for my people that supported me more than everybody else. And you deserve it. You know, because you did something for me, and I'm the type person I always like to do and look out for those who do and look out for me. It's just how I am. I ain't gonna never forget where I come from and who was there with me. Let's see. Ill Woods, that's a perfect point. Perfect point. Conor McGregor is a beast as a fighter, but he's a non-boxer, so he couldn't use his legs and all his things that he would do, because if he could, he would have beat Floyd. But when you step into that boxing ring, it's a done deal. You are not going to beat Floyd Mayweather the way he fight. And so, yeah, that's a wrap for 50. You don't retain. You don't know how to have a poker face either. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I must have missed what you were saying. Block, parrying, slipping, ducking, pulling is not easy. No, that's a skill. And it takes thousands of hours of muscle memory to do that. The dude from Ballers. What about King Erner and Alpo fight? Oh man, that's funny. You talking about from Paid in Full? What are you talking about? Cedric was funny. Yeah, they got him out too fast though. You could be my bodyguard, Black Eye. Hey, I have 2 bodyguards when I'm in prison all the time. Oh, you modeling the Coles brand clothing? See, that's what I told my son he could do. And my agent actually does print modeling too. If he wants to, he can do it. We look forward to your Biff's Yo, Biffs, bro, I'm going through similar, bro. You're an inspiration and make us laugh, fam. I appreciate it, man. Thanks, man. Um, you know, a lot of people, when things happen in life, you can get depressed and get down on yourself. That's natural. But after that, you have to look at the bright side of things and make the most of what you can. You know, just make the most of what you can. Never quit, never give up. That's something that sports I learned in. You know, when I was younger and I was trying to learn sports, the older people didn't want to teach me. They just wanted to laugh at me and bully me and do stuff to me. So I could have said, well, forget it. I ain't going to never play. No, I just went somewhere else where I could learn, never give up. And then when I came back, they were surprised, you know. So never give up. Make the most of what you can. Don't quit. Yeah, I was thinking about doing more voiceover work. That would be a lot better for me too. And so that's what I'm gonna try to do. It seemed like my YouTube channel, I don't know, man, it's starting to get a little stagnated. I see a lot of other people blowing up and stuff and doing things, and it looked like maybe, you know, I don't know. Maybe y'all tired of me. Y'all don't want to see me. Seemed like I was doing better till I showed my face. Then no nobody, they like, oh, hell no. This who was doing that? Click. I'm out of here. You watch way too many videos and shows to see it all, and I got to hold pads for this kid whenever he feels like it. Damn, that's messed up. You're not a member, but I did donate. I support you. I appreciate it. So here's the thing. And I appreciate when people support through, you know, PayPal and everything, or Super Chat and all of that. I'm not trying to discriminate or anything, but here's the deal. People that are supporting me in the membership or in Patreon, it's allowing me to grow my channel and grow my business. I get to know you guys. I get to, you know, interact with you more. It allows me to pay for stuff because I know how much I'm getting every day. I don't know when you may send me something, Jocelyn. You may send me something this month or this video. You may not. I don't know what is going to happen. So how can I sign up for a $50 a month streaming service and the app that costs me $20 a month, or this service $10 a month, or running this or buying that? How can I do that? I don't want to go and dip into my personal money and be going broke, or not even going broke, but just spending money and doing this. I'm not going to pay to entertain or to make videos for people. So I try to run it as a business. I paid to have my YouTube channel incorporated. That costs a lot of money, around $1,000, doing all of that. You know, paperwork, paying this stuff, got to do this, got to pay that, got to do this, pay this, pay. So I need to know how much money I have every month. I don't give a damn if it's $1. I have as low as $1 single a month. $1. What the hell can somebody do with $1 a month? Nobody can do nothing with $1 a month. Let's just be real. What the hell is you doing a month? Not a day, a month. It's not shit you could do with that. You could buy one order of fries. You'll still be hungry that day. You ain't even feeding a person a day. This is $1. You know, people won't even give me a can of Coke, but sit here and want me to entertain and watch, make videos for hours and hours, do this. People watch, don't even click the like, won't even subscribe, can't even give me a can of Coke. If I was sitting there at your house, Jocelyn, I say, can I have a pop? Would you give me a pop? And would you say, hell no? You got to drink water. I mean, this is $1, ain't it? A bottle of water is $1. Can I get a bottle of water? Once a month? And I ain't picking on you or saying this. I'm just saying. So, but people act like, oh, the The only reason I did that is because if you have 25,000 subscribers, like I do, if 10% of the people gave at least $1, that would be $2,500 a month. I could pay some people to help me. I can get some better service. I can pay to do some more shit. I can be paying my son to make and produce more videos. People want me to make all these videos. You want me to do it by myself? There's nobody helping me. So, you know, I'm about to stop the $1 thing because nobody is doing it and helping. And they taking 30% of the $1. So it's 70 cents. Then when I pay taxes and everything, I'm like with 40 cents. You know, and then people wonder what happened to some of their favorite people. You know, it becomes, you know, doesn't work out no more. So that's why membership is so important. Whether it's $1 or whatever, it's important because you help a person be able to plan a budget and build a channel and do all of that. So, you know, that's all. All right. Move on to the next one. Let's see. Love Hustler. Let's collaborate together and make some money. You're honorable. You gonna invite me on the YouTube channel? All right. Sound good. He said we all play a role, and he explained it so it's fair. He shouldn't have to explain it every week. I mean, it seems like people bring it up a lot, so you know, that's why I explain it. But everybody play a role. That is true because it's a lot of things that happen. If it was only the people paying and nobody else watching or commenting, then it would still be a problem. So, you know, everybody play a role. But the most important role, because it is different levels, is like a team. And the quarterback, my Tom Brady's, that's my members. You know, my Water Boys, that's my CJs. No, I'm just but my Brady's is thirsty, we call CJ. Type up some comments. I'm just playing. Birds Nation, I appreciate it. Hey, I got 3 more pops. JJ, bring me 3 more pops. I'm joking. But thanks, man. I appreciate it. That'll replenish me. You just replenish my diabetes juice. Thank you. Anyway. All right. Let's see. I know, CJ. I saw you got all that damn cereal in your damn kitchen. You got like 6 different kinds of cereal in your damn refrigerator. Better break out some of them food stamp money and share it, boy. That PEBT. So, you know. Oh, it's all good. And I'm not saying that to like pressure nobody and things of that way. Hey, whoever wants to do whatever is fine. I'm not never going to tell people this, that, and the other, make you do this or that. I don't want people to feel guilty or whatever, you know, but I'm just explaining, you know, that's why I try to do this and that. I know some people, and I don't want to leave people out that support me through Super Chat or anything else either. But they have created a way where I can do like members only stuff. And so that's what I'm trying to do because, you know, that's what I don't know. Anyway. Boy, I don't know what other cereal your ass need. All that damn cereal in there look like Count Chocula in the picture. Travis Scott cereal is just a resale. Oh my God. They done made a cereal with his damn what kind of he got flaky flakes. Phony flakes. What the hell kind of cereal is this dude got? All right. Before we get up out of here, let me see. Anybody else got something they want to talk about or bring up before I get up out of here? We done talked about Trey Songz. We done talked about 50 Cent. We done talked about the vax. We done talked about support with the damn thing. We talked about Your Honor. Real Housewives was a rerun. They had that dude in there. You know what? I will say this about Real Housewives. I really, really, really like Portia Mama. I said it. I think Portia Mama is fine. Straight up. I mean, wow. Portia's mama is banging, okay? Portia's mama is fine, okay? All right, no problem, Jocelyn. I appreciate it. I was just, I ain't want nobody to feel a certain way. But whew. You need some link, Jay. Inbox me. I got you. All right, let me see. Where's the links? And then I'm gonna show y'all Portia Mama. Ooh-wee. But they was showing a rerun. I guess they figured, it's the Super Bowl, and maybe it wasn't gonna have as many people or whatever the case, which is fine. So they played a rerun. But wow, Portia's mom is really, really pretty. I would be very happy as an older man or whatever, younger man. I think looking back, maybe I like the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. She ain't that dark. She ain't light as me though, but that's pretty light. But also I done got lighter because of my condition. Did you know I have a condition? But anyway, Portia Mama is banging. You're not getting any notifications. I just put in another notification. Trey family live right down the street from me. Cool peoples. Man, I didn't know what the hell this was. You type cool with a Kewl. Cool peoples. He goes out and feeding the homeless and community too. Okay. I do got something about the $1,400 stimulus too. I do got a story about that. Y'all want me to explain that? I can explain that. Let me go on to Portia Mama right quick. Ooh-wee. So going back to why I like older women. I think because my mom and dad both worked downtown Chicago. And so growing up, I always would go to their jobs or whatever, and it'd be nice looking women. They, of course, were older than me. I was a kid. But, my nice looking women, middle-aged women, always dressed nice, smell good, tickle bitties out. They used to always want to give me a hug. Come here, little J.O. Put my head in there and just, I'd be like, Then they give me a kiss on the cheek and be some big ass red lipstick on my face. Smelling good. And I used to be like, man, didn't realize it, but I was liking it. She's a pretty woman to me. I mean, yeah, that ain't her real hair and this and that or whatever, but hey. Tamika, stop playing, girl. It don't look no damn good on me. It look good and terrible, okay? Good and terrible. That's the way it look. Good and terrible. What about the male muscle wrestle Gabby Tough that just went transgender? I ain't heard nothing about that. What? The male muscle wrestler? Oh, man. I might have to pull that up after this. I ain't heard nothing about that, Jocelyn. But if he tries to, or she tries to wrestle women, I would be against that. I think that's unfair. I don't agree with that. I don't care. They try to say they transgender this and that. Whatever. That's fine. Do live your life. But when you're a transgender woman, which means you were born a man, and now you're a woman, and now you want to compete in MMA or wrestle or box some women? Heck no, that's not right. You're going to be beating up those women. You're going to be beating up women. Okay? And that's not fair. That's wrong. So won't she still have a strength advantage? Exactly. Let's see. Who looked better without the hair? Without this? I don't like this though. Now, this one lady I did date that was a little older than me, she had some gray little cootie cat. And that was a turnoff. That gray little cootie cat was a turnoff. I'm like, wait a minute. It goes gray there too? You didn't dye that? Shave it or something? That kitty cat is old. That's the Persian. Oh, man. Man, this woman is fine, though. I think she's prettier than Portia. Not that Portia's ugly, but wow. Now, I don't know about her mom and stuff. Like I say, I'm new to this show. I've been watching it for 2 years. I mean, I take that back. I've been watching the last 2 seasons. I ain't been watching it for 2 years. I've watched the last 2 seasons, and yeah, I like women, older women, mature women. I don't really have anything against any woman, though. Actually, I like all women. A pretty woman is a pretty woman. I really don't care, but at the same time, yeah. Portia's mom is fine. And looking at that episode, I'm like, damn, Portia's mom really is pretty. So, you don't know. I don't know. The daughter and mom is pretty, yeah. Birds Nation, I appreciate you. You don't agree with transgender women competing with actual women, but that's what you voted for. I ain't vote for that. Birds Nation, come on, man, with the jokes, man. You know damn well I ain't vote for no crap like that. You better not say I voted for Biden, so this is what I voted for. That's funny. Gray man, silly beard, gray hair below looks like tinsel. I can't. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Well, the hair down low is gray. Oh. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. So, Birds Nation, man, why you say that? Now you're going to have me started on some politics for a second. I thought you was a fan of my show. Thought you watched, then you would know about me. For those who watch and you know who I am, then you already know where I stand on that. Y'all would know I'm an independent person. I'm not for either party. I actually think that's a problem, the political parties. And I think we should be able to vote on stuff without being a party affiliate. Like I say, it's things Republicans want, I agree with. I don't agree with capital gains tax. Most people don't have no money in the stock market, so they don't care. I do. I don't have much, but if I make money, I don't want to give 50% or 60% of it away like the Democrats want. I believe in gun rights. I want to keep, my right to bear arms. I believe in that. Then you can go on the Democratic side. And I believe in health care. I think that this country should have free health care for the taxpayers. Republicans did a lot of things to try to gut and make Obamacare null and void because they get a lot of contributions and political contributions from campaign money from pharmaceutical companies. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. You can go down the list about some more things. And then I can go on each side about things I don't like, which is why I don't think we should have all this stuff tied into voting with parties. Like marijuana should be legal. Republicans don't want that. They want to keep locking black folks up for marijuana charges. But that's what you voted for, right, Birds? No, you didn't, right? That's my point. They shouldn't have this stuff tied up where you can't get everything we need. We got to get half with these people or half with those people. The president should be negotiating and talking with other countries. They shouldn't be trying to talk about who can have an abortion or not. You know what I mean? My age range for women, for one, that's a good one. I damn sure don't like no young girls. So I talk to so many young people. I would feel like a teacher or a daddy. And not in a good way, like a daddy, like not call me daddy, like I gotta teach you everything in life type stuff. And I just wouldn't want to do that. You would have to now, at my point in life, you would damn near have to be at least 33, 35. You have to be between 35 and 55, 35 and 60. That would be a good range for me. I went out with a person older than me, a lot older than me before, but I don't think y'all ready for that story. Say she better than Tina Knowles? I think so. I think she's better than Tina Knowles. Joe Biden is the one who signed the executive order. Yeah. Like I say, I don't agree with all executive orders and things that they do. That like they shouldn't have all this stuff tied into, you know, like he did some things with that I do like they about to pass the bill for the money, and they did a couple other things that got us back into, you know, trying to work with the Keystone Pipeline, canceled that and other things. So some things I did like, but, you know, some things I can't. Plain Talk, thanks for joining. Everybody, I need you to join up on Twitch. Watch me on Twitch. I need some more people on Twitch. I do like Jada Pinkett's mom, but also she's like Jada Pinkett, really skinny. I don't really like a lot of really skinny women. Not that there's anything wrong with really skinny women, but it's just not my preference. So you voted Team Jesus. I hear that. Love Hustler's a Democrat. Believe in helping people. No, the Democrats at 94 crime bills locking people up for marijuana. Did the Republicans in power turn that bill over? You love to bring up the 94 crime bill. We had a bunch of Republicans in power. George Bush was in power for 8 years. Did they overturn the crime bill? Trump was just in power. Did Trump overturn the 94 crime bill? But Biden and Harris are. They are going to end it. So you love to bring that up, and you've brought that up a few times in 1994, which was 27 years ago. But Trump and his administration didn't try to correct the mistake, did they? That was never on their agenda. They had 4 years. They could have corrected it. He did a lot of other things. He wanted to build the wall. Why he didn't want to end that crime bill, Birds? You think if Trump got reelected, that was on the top of his agenda? He had 4 years. If Trump would have made marijuana legal, I think he would have won the presidency. I do. He only lost by 6 million or so votes. If he would have said, he didn't make marijuana legal. They actually had Jeff Sessions trying to go against the states that made it legal. Jeff Sessions, his attorney general, and Barr were trying to prosecute people for that still. While you trying to talk about Trump, they were still trying to go against states like California that made it legal. They didn't want people to state. They didn't want the state to do that. They wanted to still put people in jail. So get out of here with that crap, man. They was doing the same damn thing. The same damn thing. Got to keep it real, man. They was not about to change. Let's see. That's true. Now nobody wants to be our ally. We got beef with all the countries. He even had beef with Canada. Beef with Mexico. You know, it's crazy. I love a smart, independent woman too. What do you think of the brother on CNN crying when Biden won? I ain't see that, but that sounds pretty corny. I wouldn't cry for anybody, any of these people. I'm not going to die or cry or do any of this stuff for these politicians. I mean, they work for us. They're supposed to be working for the people. They paid by the people. It's the people's money. Why are we putting them on a pedestal like they're doing something up for us or doing us a favor? It should be, this is a democracy. So whatever the majority of people want, that's what should be happening. I don't understand it. People get tested for COVID. You don't know out there who has it. You still have side effects. See what I mean? And you African American. And it's not been tested on African Americans. And this vaccine and stuff has. And so people, you know, is messed up. Trump actually freed a lot of people who are locked up under that 94 crime bill. No, he didn't. He freed out. I got a whole article on what he did, and I meant to bring it up the other day on how he was getting paid to give people pardons. Everything he did was crooked. You have to look at the news, brother. He didn't drain the swamp. He freed the swamp. He freed the swamp. You're going to make me go and pull this article up, man. I need to break this news to you, brother, because I don't know what it is you're seeing. But, and then they don't want people to vote. That's the only way they can win, when they suppress voting. Like, why don't, if you really for the people, let the people vote. Republicans advanced more than 100 bills that will restrict voting in the wake of Trump's defeat. Is that what you want? That's how they win, by keeping the people from being heard. That's not what you're supposed to do. They talk about count every vote and stop the steal. But then on the backhand, they want to stop you from being able to vote so that they can continue to steal, gerrymander, and make up policies and rules. They did a $2 trillion tax cut, but won't give a $1.5 trillion deal back to the people so that we could put money in our pockets. But that's what you wanted, right? Let them get a $2 trillion tax cut with Wall Street. But we got to fight and wait for $1,400. Bill Clinton, Obama, and Kennedy were great presidents along with Lincoln. I don't agree with that. I would say Kennedy was good for his job and Lincoln. Obama wasn't great. I don't see the greatness with Obama. I mean, other than trying to put through the health care bill, but everybody gutted it. Clinton, no, I don't see that. The economy was good during the Clinton years. But no, I wouldn't say they were great presidents. I wouldn't say any president was great except for Lincoln and Kennedy. And Kennedy was close to being a great president, but they killed him. And it's because of what he was going to do, I believe, that he got killed. FDR, yeah. Truman, no. Truman dropped the atomic bomb on the Japanese twice. I mean, he created the CIA, all kind of stuff. CIA, I don't know, man. I don't know what your idea of great is. The only thing I say with FDR is because he put together the New Deal. But then he also allowed Pearl Harbor to happen. Now, it was probably necessary because who knows what Germany may have done if they was able to take over all of Europe. But at the same time, you allowed over 2,000 people to die so that we can get involved in the war. So I don't know, man. Let's see. Hold on. You guys got some good stuff. You thought CJ was a good guy. Who told you that lie, Tamika? He he loaded the swamp with more filth. I mean, Robin, you're right. And I'm like, I mean, I don't see how you didn't see this, Birds Nation. I don't understand this. Let's see. I'm sure Lil Wayne and Kodak Black paid him under the table for the part, and man, that's almost 100% facts. That's why he sold that 100 million, got that 100 million. Let me pull up this article I had, man. Ill Woods. I just saw the BET special with Tyler Perry with other celebrities were getting people to take the vax. I think it really should be a personal choice now with things like that. I'm very suspicious. Right. And I could go ahead and get into some of that too when celebrities start pushing stuff. Frederick Douglass, yeah, he wasn't the president though. You met some Pearl Harbor survivors, and I felt like my service couldn't compete with theirs. No, it couldn't. I mean, they went through horror. The movie Pearl Harbor is an excellent movie. As far as the special effects and the feel. No, you know what's an excellent movie? Oh man, let me pull this up. Midway. Man, that was good. Where's my? All right. Midway. It's a new movie. It's called Midway because that was the Battle of Midway, 1942. I actually used to play a game on Nintendo called 1942, the Battle of Midway, and that was when I was young, and that's when I first learned about it. My father told me about it, the aerial battle and the ship battle. Now, Midway, the movie, oh, wow, that's amazing. This is some of the best special effects and technical graphics. I gave it an 8. I don't see how they came with this, almost a 7. Man, this movie is amazing. The special effect, everything, the detail, and the way that they show the battles is really good. If you want to see, now this is more of the fight. It doesn't really talk about Pearl Harbor. It talks about after the fact. The movie Pearl Harbor really talks about it. It really shows it, rather, I should say. But with Ben Affleck. But 2001. But Midway, you should check Midway out. Excellent movie. And Pearl Harbor, I actually thought Midway was better than Pearl Harbor because they kind of made Pearl Harbor into a love story. But the special effects of when it gets attacked, wow. They did a great job. I think Michael Bay directed this. Yeah, Michael Bay. If you wondered him, that's Transformers. And he did Transformers. He also did, I think, Bad Boys. Did he do Bad? No, he didn't do Bad Boys. He did A Quiet Place. Another Transformers coming, The Purge, the show, Jack Ryan show, Bumblebee, The First Purge, Quiet Place, Black Sails, Transformers, Ouija. I mean, Michael Bay record is phenomenal. He's done a lot of great things. The Ninja Turtles reboot, Pain and Gain was an excellent movie. Y'all ain't seen Pain and Gain with The Rock? I love that movie. That was a dope movie right there. Mark Wahlberg. It's a true story about bodybuilders. And then they started, they had to kill somebody. They was trying to con man. Even whatchamacallit got a little swole. Anthony Mackie got his swole on in this. He was taking steroids. Mark Wahlberg, he got big a little bit too. His arms got swole for this. The Rock, I got Pain and Gain on my shelf over there. That's a dope one right there. That's a movie I bought. But yeah, definitely good movies to watch. That's on my list. I might go ahead and do it. You ain't spoiled Midway. You ain't seen it. I ain't told you the ending of it. I ain't gonna tell you the end, but Midway is excellent. You definitely got to see that, as well as 1917. 1917 is an amazing movie for cinematography and the way that it is visually shot, it's amazing. Tiger King didn't have no money. Where's hey, Bird Nation, what's up, man? We done said all this stuff. I ain't heard from you. I hope you still there. Wasn't trying to come at you or nothing. We still cool. I just want to help show you this information. I mean, don't tell me no matter what I show you, you'll never believe it. That's the problem. A lot of Trump supporters sometimes, you know, feel. And I want to show you some other stuff. Hold on. I'm looking through this. Yeah, they canceled Lou Dobbs. Here's something that Trump wasn't trying to do. Let's see. Let's see if it can be done with Biden. I don't know if it can. It says that he pledges to fix the racial wealth gap. Okay. What is this supposed to be? Trump Platinum Plan or something? Let's see. So he said the gap is wide. The median wealth for a white family is $188,000 compared to just 24 grand for black families and 36 for Hispanic. And that's because of a few things. See, people act like, oh, well, they just dumb. No. It used to be a law where black people couldn't live in certain neighborhoods and buy property in certain places or own business in certain places. And that was just over in the 60s, in the 60s. So people have only had 40 years to try to do something. And they couldn't do that. They had to put affirmative action in place because people still didn't want to hire them. I mean, it's so many things. Do you know? I had this one story of this black woman who was married to a white man, and they were about to sell their home. They had a nice home. She had it appraised, and she thought something ain't right. This should be way more than what it is. So she decided to get it appraised again, but this time she removed all her family pictures and she allowed her husband to talk to the appraiser instead of her. It was almost $150,000 difference in the appraisal. People get cheated all the time just because they black. People don't want to give them their fair amount of money, all kinds of things. And so, you know, this is real. It's not because a person is dumb or they didn't have a chance. You know, statistics doesn't make things worse. Numbers don't lie. Men and women do. But when you got it right here, how is a person almost $200,000, 10 times more wealth than a black person? They're taught about credit. They're taught about finance. When the person's parents die, they normally leave them money. They leave a will. Black folks, we leave a bill, okay? They got bill collectors calling, trying to still get the money from your parents when they dead. You know, people leave a home. They can sell that home. They leave them money. They leave them, you know, life insurance. They pass down stuff, heirlooms. Black folks don't have nothing to pass down. Don't have a will. Don't have a living trust. Don't have stock investments. Live paycheck to paycheck. It all starts also in the education system. A lot of people were able to go to private schools or their public schools because public schools are funded by property taxes. If you live in a nice neighborhood, it'd be more property tax. So your school will have more things. It'll give you more opportunities, broaden your horizons. If you live in a black or Hispanic neighborhood, the property value is lower. The property taxes are lower. The schools are underfunded. The teachers barely want to be there sometimes. They don't have the resources they need, and they go out buying stuff out of their own pocket. the kids don't feel that it's any hope by going to school that their life could be better. They sell drugs. They do other things. People have felonies at a young age because they didn't have any opportunities, extracurricular activities. People didn't show them it's a better way. This is all by design. Prisons, that's why they need to get rid of private prisons. All kind of things. So, we'll see how it works. He say his first order was to make $15 minimum wage, but it doesn't really work that way because of inflation. A lot of these companies that pay people minimum wage, if they got to pay them $15 now, that means they're going to raise the prices and pass it on to other people. That means people will be spending more, raise the prices of home, raise the prices of everything else. You're in the same situation. It really only affects people that make more money. Because if you make it 15 now, that's what, $5-6 more than minimum wage. Now they're going to have to pay you 20, 21, 22. So that's who will really make more money. It's not that easy. What they should do is give people this, what they call ADOS, American Descendants of Slaves, some type of grant or something so they can go to school, education, or a grant where they can get something towards their home or something. That would help. Giving people $15 minimum wage, I don't think would help. Say he want to give 31% of black and 26% of, that would give them a raise. 26% Latino workers a raise. And they talking about have it increased by 2025. So that's like $1 more a year. I don't think that's going to really help. Infrastructure and things, that would help because it's giving people that work construction jobs. But, you barely see people of color getting construction jobs, to be honest. I mean, they got one black lady in this picture and the rest is all white guys. I mean, it's not a simple thing. It was about to get the housing. But, you say YouTube keep deleting your posts. You cannot put any hyperlinks. If you're trying to put links to stuff, they're not going to let it be seen. So don't put any links. Just do it. If you're trying to put links in there, they're not going to put that in there. So, Hey, Plain Talk, thanks for coming on Twitch. Please, everybody, sign up on Twitch. I'm trying to get at least 75 people on Twitch so I can get this last hump over with. So I really, really, really appreciate you for signing up. Thank you so much. It's free. At least sign up and get on there so I can get this 75. And then I don't give a damn if you don't want to watch it no more. But please help a brother out. Okay? Everybody got a part to play. Okay? So I need everybody to go ahead. CJ, go ahead and sign up on Twitch for me, please, brother. I need you. Come through for me, bro. Or else I'm going to come and color your balls off, okay? No more cereal for you, man. You think that you have a cocoa pop? No, you don't have it, no cocoa pop. I was trying to find it. I was a banker, so I helped out a lot of people, Jay, that didn't understand about their credit. Exactly. It's unfortunate. A lot of people don't have bank accounts and things. So, McDonald's service will suck. But when did it not? When was McDonald's the place to go for great service, CJ? That was a top-notch restaurant for you, Mickey D's. People won't double the effort. They donate work. I know, right? Reparations now. I mean, it's a lot, man. Oh, okay. I appreciate you, Corey. Plain Talk. That's what's up. I don't have a Twitch. You'll come at me there too. You damn right. I'm gonna make you Twitch. I need that cereal, man. Go ahead and get a Twitch, CJ. Sign up. Put in the name CJ Pull Up so I know it's you. You're not putting any links in there. I'm just talking facts between the parties and their history, and you too keeps deleting it. Well, why don't you come up here live right quick before I get out? You gonna come up here live and talk? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I mean, I like to hear different opinions. I read different articles. I told you, I think it's some things the Republicans do that I like. There's some things the Democrats do that I like. It's some things both sides do that I do not agree with. I wish that we could just vote on issues separately, you know? So it's all good, CJ. I know you've been watching other people lately, man. It's all good, man. You done left me hanging. Now you know I'm be on. Now you want to be my friend again. It's all good, man. It's all good, man. they bugging on your pal. I don't know what's up with that. All right, man. I'm about to get up out of here. If Birds Nation come up here on live, I'll stay. Birds Nation don't come, I'm up out of here. So I appreciate it. He keeps saying it's facts, like that makes it be a fact. That's true. Birds, you got to check out some more stuff, man. I'm running for Congress in Chicago, Independent J. Hey, man, I always wanted to be in politics, actually, but I didn't. Okay, we got Birds Nation. What's up, Birds Nation? How you doing?
What's going on? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, man. How you doing?
I'm good. How you?
I'm all right. I'm all right, man. So what was you trying to say that they wouldn't allow you to get out there?
So I was just talking about the history of the parties. You know how Republicans were abolitionists. They freed the slaves. They fought and died for our freedom. The Democrats enslaved us. They created the KKK. They created the Jim Crow laws. How could you ever forgive that?
Well, you act like something didn't happen between then and now. You know the parties shifted in the 60s, right?
When? Okay, so in the 60s.
You didn't know that?
How did they
I'm
switch?
about to show you. So I'm glad you brought that up because everything you said is true. But that is not the same Republican Party, and it's not the same Democratic Party. I'm about to go on Google, and this is something I suggest a lot of people do. I talk to a lot of young people because they come and help me out.
But
go ahead.
Yeah, we can look at Google, but Google is also biased towards the left.
But I learned this not from Google. But also another thing is Google has multiple pages. So you don't have to look at the first page or the first results. They got 1,000 pages on stuff. So it's no way a person can say, well, Google this ain't this or Google ain't that. Well, what would show you then? See, that's what Trump supporters say, because if you show something that they don't agree with, it's nothing that I can show you. It's nothing I can pull up to change your mind. Whereas if I Google this and it's hundreds of pages, how many pages do we need to go through to find the article that you would believe that said it if they all are saying the same thing?
Okay, so when did they switch? You talking about when?
I'm gonna type it in live. Can you can see my page now, right?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, let's say, when did the Republican Party you see that? I didn't even finish typing it. You see that?
Hold on.
They're listening. I didn't even finish typing. I said, when did the Republic, and you see the first answer? When did the Republican and Democratic Party switch? Let me make this full screen. All right. So when did they switch? Because it happened. But a lot of people point to that other stuff and they act like this didn't happen. That is not the same parties. They do not represent the same thing no more. The Republican Party that you're talking about is how the Democrats are today. And the Democrats that you're talking about are what the Republicans do and stand for today. And this happened.
There was never a switch. Maybe there was gerrymandering. I think you're talking about when LBJ.
No, I'm talking about ideology. I'm talking about ideology and how they switched with ideology and what they believed and fought for. The Republicans are, look, after being the dominant party from 1800 to 1829, the Democratic Republicans split into two factions. It's talking about the way. All right, hold on. Let's see.
I think you're talking about in 1965 when LBJ signed a bill to give us welfare and food stamps. And that's not a switch. I mean, he famously said, I have these niggers voting Democrat for 100 years. So
yeah, I heard that. But that was LBJ. But then he also did the New Deal, and he was saying that because they would love him because he actually ended Jim Crow. Like, why would you not want to vote for somebody that made it so you can't be on the back of the bus? So you wanted to stay on the back of the bus.
Because you're the one who created the situation where I was on the back of the bus. I'm not going to praise you for cleaning up the mess you created.
That's not that. The party switched then. Look, party realignment and the New Deal. The realignment of black voters from the Republican Party to the Democrat. See, so blacks used to be with Republicans, Frederick Douglass, and people of the party of Lincoln. When blacks switched to Democratic, it began in the late 1920s. And this process involved the push and pull, the refusal by Republicans to pursue civil rights. It alienated many black voters. So the party that fought for it, they changed their mind and didn't want civil rights for you, though. But that was cool with you. It is true.
That's not true. It was the Democrats who stood in the hallways of the school so that we couldn't integrate with the white students. That's not true. It was a Republican president who had to send the National Guards in to make sure that we could integrate. I mean,
you talking about that in Alabama, I believe. That's what they were showing in Forrest Gump. You talking about the immigration. Hold on, let me show you. Let me read this first, because what you're saying is an individual thing, not a party thing. And wasn't LBJ a Democrat?
He was a Democrat, but LBJ.
So I mean, how is that a Republican that made them move? They the ones that made it so that they can go to school.
When Nixon was vice president, who was the president?
Well, Trump used to be a Democrat too. You know that, right?
Well, Trump
he was a Democrat in the 90s and 2000. He only switched because he knew the Republican Party.
I'm not happy with the current Republicans either. I mean, if Trump created a whole nother party, I would probably vote for that party.
Well, that would be crazy because he don't stand for you. It's nothing Trump is doing that would, unless you're a rich millionaire, then it's nothing he's doing that would be for you. You would be voting against your own interest.
No, that's what y'all are doing. You don't understand this party. The Democrats have always been the party of race.
So let me ask you, what is your interest? So what is the Trump agenda that you want to support? Please tell me.
The true conservative agenda that I support, of course, is pro-gun, pro-life. I support a free and fair market. And the Democrats don't support any of this. They want to regulate everything. They want to hike your taxes up. They allow abortions all crazy. They're pushing this gay agenda on us. Even when I was on the left, I hated that. I hated that they compare gay rights to civil rights because
I don't agree with that either. I don't agree with that. Okay, so I agree with you on guns. Like I say, I don't think this stuff should be a party affiliate. None of the stuff you said, though, should be any party's business. I agree with guns. You said abortion. I think that I agree. I am pro-life, but it's also none of my damn business unless it's my girl knocked up.
Or if you're the taxpayer.
So I don't think that's the government's business to say that. So I think that that's between that woman, that person, father, and that doctor. And if we have a safe way for them to do it, then we should allow it to be done. And it's none of your damn business or my business either, or the government's business to say who you screwed and who what. They're going to give you money to take care of the child if you can't take care of it?
But there's
No,
other options. There's other options. You can do adoption. You can drop a child off at the
but you got
foster
to think
station.
from the woman. I get you, and I agree. But we thinking like men. Women get attached to that baby after having it for 9 months. Don't want to adopt it. Then you got a child in a situation you didn't want to be in. You can't properly take care of them. I'm not saying it's anybody's fault other than the person that did it, but if it is options for that person where they don't have to do that, I'm not saying I would do it, and I damn sure wouldn't recommend it for my son or other people. But if it's legal, a safe way, it should be legal, rather, I should say. It's not our say so.
But a lot of those abortions are on the taxpayer dollar, and that shouldn't be.
Man, you know what else is on the tax? So much. So
Yeah,
much. The
it
amount of
is a
money
lot.
that is on the taxpayer dollar for abortion wouldn't do nothing for us, make a difference. I would be more worried about the military industrial complex. That's basically a jobs program before I'd be worried about abortion. That's 500 billion. You know what I mean? The abortion stuff is a drop in the bucket as far as the thing. It's not even worth arguing over. That's a way to divide and conquer. It's nobody's business. I didn't screw her. I'm not paying for it. I don't even know them. So it's not your business. It really isn't. And if and that's between God and them. When you know what, whatever you do, Birds Nation, it don't go on my sins. Don't go on my soul. Whatever girl is getting that, it's not on my soul. It's on her soul, her man, and the doctor. Because the doctor's actually doing the performing. And so if that's the type of thing you want to do as a doctor, that's going to be on your soul. You didn't did, I mean, how many abortions? Then you got to deal with that. That's on you. But I don't think that the government should be involved in saying what a person can and can't do with their sexual
But
life.
that also hurts our community because we're only 13% of the population, but we have the most abortions. Or
That's
women
true.
have the most abortions anyway.
That is true. Black community, and it's done. I agree with you. I think that we should maybe, provide education for people, do other things because it's in the black community, because the black community doesn't have a lot of extracurricular activities with the schools. People don't have a lot of education on different things, and people that are lower educated are more likely to have kids at a younger age, drop out of high school.
Why are they undereducated? Because the information is out there.
Well, not necessarily, because like I said earlier, property taxes is what funds a school. It's a difference between a white suburban public school and an inner city public school. Have you been to both?
I've never been to private school, but I've been to public school.
Well, I'm just saying not necessarily attend, but you've seen them, right?
Yeah, and my daughter goes to a private school, so yeah, I've seen the difference. So,
right.
But the schools that are performing the worst are all in democratic cities.
Well, that's not the reason why, though. It's not a democratic policy, though. That's the reason why. It's because of the policy that, like I explained, housing. So when you allowed black people to not get proper housing and affordable housing, for the most part, most people with nice housing are white. So that means that most people black live in lower income areas, which means your property taxes are lower, which means that it's not going to be a lot of funding to the schools in that area, which means that those people will not have a lot of options. They won't have football, track, band, drama, swimming pool. I never went to a school with swimming pools. It's high schools with swimming pools and shit, track. They going to create robots and shit and going on. I'm like, wow. Debate team. I didn't have a debate team. Imagine what could have been with my life if I had a debate team or some type of thing where I can go and do stuff. And I've seen stuff where they got the Model UN and this and that and talking this. Maybe I could have went and been a public speaker or something, but I didn't have those opportunities. So I didn't do nothing with nothing. I just was on the streets.
And I'm from the hood, and I've seen what their policies do to our inner cities. I've seen it. I'm from Wilmington, Delaware. I know Joe Biden. I've met him a bunch of times. And I mean, I used to go to dinner with his family and stuff. So, and he would do it for photo ops. I know that their policies have created a situation in our inner city, especially with the single Black mothers. They've created a situation where they choose subsidies over family, and that has destroyed our community. They
Yeah, it
created a
does.
way. I'm
But
sorry,
that's
say again.
another reason for that too, though. You got to look at the whole picture. You see the problem, but you don't dig deep to see how it got there. Like, so you're right. The subsidies have destroyed the family. And what you mean, I'm thinking, is like how women will get the food stamps or get Section 8. And so they don't want to get with a man because they might lose their subsidies or something like that.
Correct.
But that also go to the education. If they had enough education, they wouldn't be working half-ass jobs where they need that. They would have had enough money to do that. They wouldn't be in a situation where they had kids before they was married. Black women and Latino women are the number one women to have kids before they're married. White women have better education, come from better homes. They taught to look for a husband. Black women and Latino women, you a strong Black woman. You don't need no man. You could do it all on your own. That's stupid. But that's brainwashing to make a person think they don't need nobody and don't want this and that. You know, you got to look at the bigger picture, man. It's not as simple as what Democrats created the policy. And they didn't. This is a systemic thing. It's not a Democrat or Republican thing.
But if you look at the economic difference between a red state and a blue state, you can see there's a huge difference. If I go to Texas right now,
Democrats make way more money in the state than Republicans. You can go to Texas, but that's an oil state and they don't have any taxes. So you can't necessarily compare a Texas to Chicago. Illinois, rather. Because Illinois, it's not the same type of thing. But like, if you wanted to compare, like California make more money than Texas.
But look at California. California is a disaster right now.
For a lot of different reasons, though. Because
they've been under Democratic rule for decades.
Boy, you swear to California got Republicans all through California.
But the Democrats are the ones who run California. They have
right now Gavin Newsom,
governors, mayors. Yes, the most Republicans in the country live in California, but they don't have enough votes.
A lot of Republicans voted for Trump in California.
They did, and I mean that all goes back to. I don't know how to explain it anymore. All I can tell you is that their policies. I remember when I was young and I would see my friends and family members get locked up on that 94 crime bill, and I didn't see them again until I was an adult. So
that's a totally different thing. That's not a democratic simple thing like that. If you remember 94, I was around then. I know everybody was scared of crack and everything about crack. And so they overreacted. Everybody. That was a bipartisan bill. You act like that was pushed through by just Democrat. That was a bipartisan bill. Look, was the 94 crime bill bipartisan? It was the key. It was the key. So it's both, bro. You can't keep bringing that up as if Joe Biden and them pushed that through by themselves. It was the key in getting the crime bill passed. Everybody was on board for that. See, I'm a history buff. I call it like it is. I got a good memory. I'm going to say when people is right. I'm going to say when they're wrong. I don't have no emotions in the game. I'm a facts dude.
Right.
They both was on board with that. Everybody was tweaking out. I was in that time. Everybody was selling drugs. We tried to dibble and dabble in different stuff during that time. Crack was crazy. You had the New Jack City, Nino, bro. Everybody was talking about some damn crack. And they tweaked out. And everybody in the lawmakers rushed to make a horrible bill. They all did.
Right. But
so I won't be bringing that up if I was you as Democrats or Joe Biden. They all did it.
But Joe Biden was one of the ones who championed for this bill. I mean,
they all did. Look, it's bipartisan was the key. I could read the whole thing and we can name some more champions. You want to keep bringing up Joe Biden? Yeah, he may have been one of the authors in this and that, but we can see and say what?
Back then you was getting life sentences for non-violent offenses. So You can't tell me that the Democrats haven't destroyed our community when I watch it and I see it every day.
I never
And
said that, but I'm saying it's not Democrats. I'm saying it's both policies, politicians are systemic. You keep making it seem as if Democrats are wrong and if only Republicans was in charge, things would be better. No, it's not.
but it would depend
We
on the
just had
specific
4 years of
Republicans. It would
Republicans,
depend on the individuals.
but we just had 4 years of Republicans having total control. They
No,
could
we had 2 years of them having total control.
so 2 years, and what did they do? They passed the tax cut for the rich.
Right, but that trickles down because they own
No, it
companies
don't.
and they hire people.
Dude, you believe trickle down works? Everybody knows trickle down economics doesn't work. That's been proven it doesn't work.
But you think that raising the minimum wage will work? I mean, what if
No,
these
I
companies
don't.
can't afford to pay an
No, I
extra
don't.
$15 an hour?
I said that ain't gonna work. I say all it's gonna do is cause inflation. I said they
These
should give
stimulus
black
checks
folks.
aren't going to work either because you can't just keep
No.
printing money.
That's true. I don't think that's gonna work either. What I said is they should be giving black folks in a form of reparations. You should be able to get a college education for free. Or
But that's not free because the taxpayer still has to pay for it.
yeah, but we built this country for free from slavery. You act like 300 years didn't happen. They actually built the White House. Slaves physically built the White House for free.
I hear
For
you,
free.
bro, but
So like
it was
somebody
black people
pay
in
for that.
this
Like you
country
can't
who
say
own.
pull up your bootstraps when I'm your damn boot. I'm
Who
the
was the
boot.
first slave owner in this country? Google that.
That don't matter. How many slaves did George Washington have? Let's Google that. You know what I
I'm just
mean?
saying
Over
because there
100.
was black slave owners here too.
Yeah, but they weren't the majority. It was the minority. So you
Because they
like to
brought us
point
from
out it's
Africa.
always like something. There's something my son say, but what about this person there? It's always one or two people that's doing something somewhere. It's always an outlier and stuff. But we talk about majority. The majority of blacks ain't own no slaves. Yeah, Frederick Douglass was educated and free. How many Frederick Douglasses was it? That's why
No,
he
I'm not
stands
talking
out.
about him. Just
I'm just saying it's an outlier is my point. He's an outlier. We don't say, well, blacks were educated back then and look at Frederick Douglass. No, he's an outlier. You can't bring up, well, blacks own slaves. Look at this one dude. That's an outlier.
hmm
We know the majority of people that own slaves was white. Come on.
Okay, and even if that's true, which it is, you still have to admit that it was the Democrats who fought for us to be slaves. And it was our people in Africa who sold us out to the Europeans and sold
You
us.
need to go back and read that thing about the party shift, man. Because you keep going back to the Democrats. That's not the same party. They ideology switched.
I just don't think that's true.
It is true.
They never
So you
switched.
saying that the Republican Party now is the party of Lincoln? That they want to free the slaves and they want to help black people and they're gonna do all of this and they're gonna reverse the crime bill and all the stuff. That's what this Republican Party stands for, huh? The ones that had incited the riot.
Incited the riot. So you say all summer long, Black Lives Matter and Antifa was burning this country down, and they're not insurrectionists? You telling me what happened at the Capitol is worse than what they did all summer long?
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. Let me explain. It's two different things. Okay, let me just explain. You're right on one thing. They were both riots, but here's the difference. If you're rioting to protest about being unfairly treated and murdered by police, you have a fair beef. And you may be rioting and tearing up businesses, but Target is not in control of the United States, is it?
But they were burning out
Target don't have no votes, so that's not an insurrection. When you go and attack the Capitol building, but you attack the capital of the United States, and you try to stop lawmakers from doing their job, that is an insurrection. You're looking for the lawmakers to overthrow or kill them. That is the difference. Black Lives Matter, Antifa didn't go looking for lawmakers and stuff and kill people. They were protesting about being unfairly treated. These people on January 6th was protesting about an election being stolen that was not stolen.
The election was stolen, and I have evidence that the election was stolen, and there's evidence of it. The Times Magazine just wrote an article saying that the election was stolen.
Where? I'm about to Google it now. I'm going to Google it now. let's see, Time Magazine, because I want to see this because I know what Time Magazine election. Let's see. Let me see. Magazine election stolen.
Yeah, I can DM you when I find the article.
It say right here, election rigged. Time Magazine. Let's see. They talking about what saved it. Lays out how the election was rigged. Let's see. I got to see this.
All right. But at the end of the day, what they did in these cities and states by burning them down, it doesn't matter what you're protesting for. But while you're reading,
it does matter because you can't call something an insurrection if you protesting and burn up Target. Target does not run the country.
Burning up Target and Walmart. They were burning
That's
down
what Black Lives Matter.
They were burning down small businesses as well.
Small businesses don't run the damn country though, bro.
Okay, but those people who own those businesses are voters.
But that's not an insurrection. They don't run the country.
When they were trying to burn down police stations and
that
federal
don't run
court
the
buildings.
country. That does not run the United States. It's a different.
They were trying to burn down federal court buildings as well.
That is not running the birds. Let's just be real.
So you're saying the federal courts don't run the United States?
You act like these buildings don't have a significance. What's the capital of the United States? Where the White House is?
I understand what you're saying, but they also tried to burn down federal courts. You had to send in the National Guard in Portland to stop them from.
They do not run the United States.
Yes,
when you attack the capital,
run the country. The courts.
No, they do not. Birds.
Yes,
It's courts in every state of America. It's 50 states. It's multiple
federal courts.
It's multiple federal courts.
These federal courts can overturn anything the Capitol says.
Let me be honest with you. This is the problem I have with Trump voters, is that you don't listen to facts, man. I'm telling you, it's the federal courts. It's federal courts in every state in the United States.
Okay.
Let me just finish this one thing. Just please listen. Just please. I'm not trying to say. I'm being real. Every country has a capital. Russia, their capital is Moscow. Okay, in different countries they got different capitals. Germany capital is Berlin. Okay, the capital of the United States is Washington, D.C. That's the capital. Okay, now if you attack the actual Capitol building to stop them, that is an insurrection. That is how governments are overthrown.
But if that government is tyrannical,
you do not overthrow a government by attacking different states' courthouses or their small businesses. That is not how you overthrow a government, fam.
Okay, well, Antifa is in D.C. right now marching, talking about burning it down. So,
they didn't do it yet. They didn't do it yet.
They're screaming death to America.
But if they do it, then that's a problem. See, you act like I give a damn about Antifa, and I don't give a damn about them, bro. I'm not defending them. I'm telling you facts.
Okay, but you said they were protesting.
I said they were rioting. I said it wasn't an insurrection because they weren't attacking the capital of the United States.
But
that's
they were
the difference.
attacking
So
a government.
one insurrection. They were both insurrections. That's wrong. That is wrong. They were both
when you're
rioting.
saying death to America, that is an insurrection.
Oh my God! Did they attack America? We have freedom of speech, right?
Right.
So then it's not an insurrection. You can say whatever the hell you want to say.
But when you're telling police officers,
somebody tells somebody when they mad, I kill you, but you don't go to jail for that till you actually try.
But they kill police officers and they attack federal buildings. That's
then
an
they should be
insurrection.
arrested. But that hasn't happened yet, and if it does, it takes more than a couple.
It did happen in Portland.
Portland is not the capital of the United States, man.
But they attacked the federal building.
It's not the federal building. It's not where they make the laws for the United States, man. Do you know how the government? Wait, let's stop because I'm not gonna keep saying this. You know how the government work, man. They don't make no damn laws for the United States in Portland. That is not where
Congress. If you know how the government works, you know there's three branches. You know there's judicial, executive.
And they all aware. Are they in Portland or are they in Washington, D.C.?
They're all over the country.
No, they're not.
Yes. So you telling me there aren't federal courts in each state? Because I can walk downtown in my state right now. I said
it's a federal court in each state already. That's why I said you talking about they attacking Portland or something. That's not going to overthrow the government. That's not going to overthrow the government. You have to actually attack the Capitol to
So that's
overthrow
the
the
only way
government.
you can overthrow government. So what
Yes,
if you're trying to overthrow the government
yes.
in your particular state and city? That's not an insurrection.
It's called a riot, an uprising. It's not an insurrection because you didn't take over the government. The leader and the leadership is still in place. If we invade Cuba and we don't take out Castro, we didn't actually overthrow Cuba, did we? Because he's
But if
still
you
there.
if you
So
go
if
to the
you go
mayor's
in the,
home and threaten to kill the mayor and burn their house down, that's not an insurrection.
no, it's called attempted murder.
Well,
What the hell
well,
are you talking about? Is an insurrection? No, it's called attempted murder, and you go to jail for that. It's not an insurrection, fam. You want me? Let's Google insurrection. You got me over here sweating. What the hell?
but I do want to say this. All right, so you're saying that you were protesting the inhumane treatment from police, but when all these you're protesting for criminals who were fighting the police and got themselves killed in the process. And it makes no sense. Every 2 to 4 years, the Democrats do this. They throw race in our face. They get us all emotionally charged.
So Democrats throw race. They both throw race. White people get charged by Republicans that you lose in your country. Make America great again. Build a wall. That ain't race related.
No,
That
build a
ain't race
wall.
related.
No,
Who they
no,
building
because
the wall against?
to keep
Brown.
illegal immigrants out of our country.
Man, the billions that they spending on the wall is misused. People can already jump over the wall, climb under the wall. They already have better ways to do it, and the amount
I'm
of
not
money
saying
that
it's
they spend
perfect,
is more
but
than
as soon as
the
Joe
amount of
Biden
money
got elected, you had a whole caravan. You had a whole. As soon as Joe Biden got elected, you had a whole caravan of people trying to come to this country.
Man,
you couldn't do that under, and not to mention these cages and everything that they rail about. Obama's the one who created those cages, so you have to keep people.
and who put them to use very well. Just because he created don't mean they had to use it,
You
right?
have to keep illegal people out of this country. If they don't, you can come in. If you want to come to this country, you come through the legal way. You come
Man,
through the
illegal
port of entry.
immigration was the least of our problems. That was the least of our problem. That's a way to divide and conquer. Okay, that was the least of the problem. People that come in this country illegally are not taking jobs from people that want them. They go on to work jobs that most people didn't want in the first damn place. Okay, let's just be real. That was
That's
the
not
amount of
true.
money that
That's
we
not true.
spent. The amount of money we spent building the wall was way more money than the illegal immigration even costs us. We spent more money than it even was costing us to stop something that ain't even costing us that much. Why would I? That's like me building a wall around my house for $100 grand when my house is only worth 25,000.
That's not
That's
true.
stupid.
We
That
want.
is.
They're not taking jobs we don't want. They're taking real jobs. I remember seeing a story about this company who got busted hiring illegal immigrants, and then they had to immediately hire new people, and they had a job fair, and the only people who showed up was mostly black people and some white people, but it was all Americans, and they were paying them
And they quit.
$15 an hour.
You talking about that dude had them picking watermelon and stuff?
No, it was a meat packing company.
I didn't see that.
So they
The
heard us.
one article proves it happened. So if two right articles saying it didn't, it wouldn't be true.
What you mean? What are you reading right now? Hold on.
I'm just reading some of these comments. I don't know what he might have been talking about. But he's Corey Washington say, if you defending the Capitol thugs, those thugs at the Capitol actually killed the cop. They were fighting and hurting cops. Blue lives didn't matter that day.
They also killed cops in Portland and Seattle and LA and all these other blue cities, and they were saying fuck 12, and they were going after police. I seen them throw.
So wait a minute, hold on. Let me just get this back clear so we can see what we talk about. So are you saying that the Capitol people were right, or that they weren't doing insurrection and Antifa was? Or are you saying what? Because people was rioting for Black Lives Matter, that it's okay for them to riot for the insurrection? I'm trying to see what is your point.
I'm saying that if it was okay what happened this summer, and you can call that a peaceful protest, then what happened at the Capitol was also a peaceful protest, because they did way more damage, way more property damage in the summers of the Black Lives Matter and Antifa riots than they did at the Capitol. The Capitol, there was a woman who got killed as well, who was part of
I
the
saw
people.
it, Ashley Babbitt. I played it on the video on here when they did it. She was trying to jump into the chambers where they was, and she got popped. I mean, was she supposed to jump through the thing and go through and lead everybody there?
But what I'm saying, if she was a Black Lives Matter protester and she was black, it would have been all over national news.
It was over national. I know her name, Ashley Babbitt. They played it all over. All right. Besides that point, let me get back to what you said. So you said that if people said it was okay for what they was doing in the summer with Black Lives Matter, then it should be okay with what they was doing here.
I think that was a peaceful protest. And I have videos that I'll send you of the police opening the doors and inviting these people in. It was all.
I saw that. I've seen that. That's true. And they should be fired. They should be fired for not doing their damn job. I did see that video, a couple of videos like that. You're right. They should have got their ass fired because they were there to serve and protect those people, not let people in and possibly break up and do them harm. If they would have found Nancy Pelosi and stuff, what would have happened? Okay, now let me say that. Exactly, but that would have been peaceful. Now,
after everything I watched,
let me back up one thing. I didn't say that everything that happened in the summer Black Lives Matter was peaceful. Majority was, but when they were violent and rioting, that was wrong. But damaging property with not looking for the people to hurt the people is one thing. They went in there to the Capitol like it's the new 9/11. But they were looking for people. They wanted to hurt people. You see what I'm saying? They was looking for Nancy Pelosi. They was looking for people. They was naming them. Nancy wanted Pelosi. Mike Pence
is one of the most evil people you'll ever meet.
Okay, they wanted Mike Pence too. That's Trump's boy. Now all of a sudden, because he wouldn't do what Trump said, they looking for him too.
The Republicans turned their back on Trump when he needed them most. So I'm a registered Republican.
What, to break the law?
That's not breaking the law. Everything he did is within the Constitution, the 14th Amendment.
What? So wait a minute. If the people voted and they voted for Joe Biden and he wanted everybody to overturn the people's votes and just say it was him, how is that in the Constitution?
Because the 14th Amendment allows you to question the election. It allows you to go through all your legal options.
He did. He went through them all. He went through his legal cases. He lost.
But they weren't looking at the evidence.
What you mean they
wouldn't even look at the evidence. I seen videos of people pulling out ballots from underneath tables, counting them after they told everybody to go home, that they weren't going to start counting until the morning. So there were irregularities. I seen machines that were taking votes from Trump and giving them to Joe Biden. This was all planned. 80 million people did not vote for Joe Biden. That is ridiculous.
What? Okay, look, first of all, I used to be a judge of elections when I was 18 years old. I worked at the election voting poll. That was one of my first jobs in politics. I was going to be alderman. Actually, one of my family members is he was a U.S. congressman. So when I was 18, it was Bill Clinton. It was 1996. That was my first election. I was a judge of elections, which means I'm basically working at the polling place. I set up the stuff, put up the booths. I was the youngest person there. It was a couple older people there. Mostly it was older people there and stuff. You do not count everything in one day. It just is not done that way. It's just too much work. We only got one day of work. And then we did everything there, and then we had to send it somewhere else. So we didn't do everything in one day, and I actually was there.
Also had people who weren't allowing Republican observers to watch the vote. They were boarding up their windows. They were keeping them far enough away so they couldn't see what was going on.
That wasn't true. They took those cases to court, and it was all proven that they had people.
I watched a video of them putting the boards on the windows so they couldn't see.
Because some people were getting threatened. You were having people in there trying to threaten people and stuff. The Republicans was trying to get people to stop counting the votes and making up stuff and allegations. And Trump had a bunch of court lawsuits in different courts about all the allegations.
Listen, we're going to disagree with that regardless, because I believe that there were so many irregularities.
Well, that's what you believe. I'm not going off.
I've seen evidence of it. And I know that You can't have a situation where nobody even, if people wanted Kamala Harris, why didn't they vote for her in the primary? She wasn't even polling at 1%.
I mean, if
Nobody
that's
wanted
the case, why they ain't vote for Mike Pence then?
They didn't
I mean,
want Mike Pence.
that Mike Pence wasn't about to get voted over Trump. They didn't want Mike Pence. They wanted
Nope.
Trump.
Everybody's saying that Joe Biden won because of Kamala or Kamala.
I don't know about all that. I don't know. I think he was going to win because people was tired of all the stuff that Trump got going on. Talking about drain the swamp. He made the swamp thicker and all the stuff that happened. I mean, it's just, I don't know.
Worst case scenario, he exposed people on every level for who they truly were. And that's in politics and that's in everyday life. He exposed people.
Please give me one example.
He exposed the Republicans for who they are, like Mitch McConnell. He's a rhino. He's paid and bought for. So he exposed a lot of rhino Republicans. Like
what you mean by rhino? I'm not familiar with that term.
Rhino is a Republican in name only. They don't actually legislate like Republicans.
Okay. Mitch McConnell is probably y'all's strongest Republican, but he the one that basically stops and do everything. He is I can't stand Mitch McConnell.
I don't like him either.
I think we dislike him for different reasons. I think he does a good job for Republicans, which is why I don't like him, and you don't like him because you think he do a bad job for Republicans, huh?
Yes, I think that he has a special interest that he has to answer to, and that he doesn't operate in the best interest of the country.
So you wanted him to go ahead and overturn the stuff?
What I wanted was for none of this to happen in the first place, for the votes to be counted legally. All these mail-in ballots that were coming in, that they had no chain of custody, you couldn't tell where they came from or who filled them out, that's wrong. You did this COVID-19 stuff, shutting down the economy, all of that was to get Trump out of office. He's the only one who was fighting against the people who were trying to destroy this country. But you'll see in 4 years or however long, you'll see that they have China is the ones who are controlling these Democrats and a good portion of the Republicans, and they are doing everything to destroy us from within because they can't win a war straight up with us, so they're destroying us from within. You have people who have everything because of this country. Everything they have is because of this country, but yet they hate this country. You can't go anywhere else and build the kind of wealth that you have or that I have anywhere else. This is the only place where we can openly complain about the government and not be arrested or thrown in some camp somewhere to be re-educated. And you hate this country so much, why don't you leave? I think the only option is a peaceful separation. There has to be a separation between the red states and the blue states. And then you will truly see how much you need the red states. These flyover states, they control your food supply. These farmers, they control your food supply. All they have to do is just stop supplying the blue states, and it's
man. You sound so much like a Republican. The stuff you is repeating, it's so crazy. Don't you know it ain't no such thing as a red and blue state? Didn't we just talk about how many Republicans in California voted for Trump?
Right.
What you gonna do? What you gonna punish them and make it call it a blue state? It ain't no red Republicans and Democrats in every state mixed up. It ain't like
California is a different situation. You have to make them two states like the Carolinas. Like
man, that ain't gonna work. Everything is mixed up. It's not like slavery where you could just draw a line and these are the slave states and this is that. Let's separate. It's Republicans and Democrats holding seats in Congress and in the Senate in every state. It's not just all blue and everybody in Illinois all voted for, Biden. It's people in Illinois that vote Republican. What you gonna tell them to get out of Illinois, go to another state?
No, you have to divide it into counties. And if you look at California,
if I live where I live and you wanted me to move here to divide it, I don't want to live over there.
All right, well, then you wouldn't be able to vote there.
Man, get out of here, man. That's you for somebody that's supposed to be a Republican and believe in the Constitution. You don't have a problem with changing it whenever you want, huh? Just make me can't vote if I don't move. Why I gotta move? What if that house ain't nice as this, or what? I can't afford to live over there. Now I can't vote now because you didn't like that. I didn't want to do this or that. That's crazy, man.
Well, then that's why.
What if we make you move out of your damn house and move into a cheap ass house because you a Republican and that's the area you got to live in, or else you can't vote?
I would leave anyway. I live in a blue state and I hate it here. Yeah, I got it. It's ridiculous the things that
What
they put
state
you
you
through.
live in?
I live in Delaware.
Oh yeah, you did say that. I got a funny story about that right quick.
What's that?
I used to I used to work at do deliveries in downtown Chicago when I was younger. And it was the Spanish guy worked with me, and we used to use the street guy to read it because you know everything on the north-south grid and all of that. And so it was one street he couldn't find, and he was asking me. He was like, hey, "Let me ask you this: where'd you see this? Huh? Delaware? Where's Delaware?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Delaware? Where's Delaware?" I'm like, "Delaware? I ain't never heard of that street. Let me see." As it said Delaware. Like, man, this ain't no damn Delaware. What is you talking about, man? Anyway.
That's where you from, Chicago?
Yeah, yeah.
So what, they have like a Delaware street or something like that?
Oh yeah. It's a street of after every state in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, Indiana, Delaware, Massachusetts. We got all kind of stuff. I don't think we got a Texas though. or Florida or we do got California Avenue. That's where the prison is, on California Avenue. You don't want to go over there. California Avenue is rough too. They got a lot of
Hispanic
Chicago
gangs. Period is rough. I mean,
well, you go to any hood, I'm sure you could find a problem. You know.
Yeah, like I said, I'm from Wilmington, Delaware. I mean,
yeah, I'm sure I can find a bad place there too. You know what I mean?
It's pretty much like a small Philly. We're like a half an hour from Philly.
Well, Wilmington, Delaware is a big credit card processing place. You guys made it for credit card companies easy to set up there. So a lot of credit card companies, MBNA and things of that nature, is in Wilmington, Delaware.
Yeah, well, they changed it to Bank of America. But
MBNA.
Yeah, but I remember he used to fly his helicopter over the hood all the time.
Yeah, that was my first credit card in 1996 at MBNA.
Yeah, it's Bank of America now. And now they're selling people's information to the federal government without a warrant, which violates our Fourth Amendment.
That's true.
They're talking about boycotting them. Is ridiculous what the government is doing, and Joe Biden is going to support this. Like I said, China wants us to destroy ourselves. And
so here's the thing, man. You say some things that are right, but you mix it with other things that are not. And that's what gets a little jumbled up. So like the China thing actually is more true than maybe people realize. They are like becoming a major player in the not in the United States, in the world. In Africa, they using their influence and money to do different things. But that's because Trump pulled out of everything. He made us come out of everything, stop endorsing everything, and made us not be the leader that we used to be. And that left a void which allowed China to come in and do that. So you got to look
happening way before Trump. This goes beyond Trump or any other president.
Okay, yeah, China has been building up for a while because they're the second largest economic power on earth, but they are growing faster than ever before because Trump made us pull out of everything.
Because he got tired of doing business with them when they were taking advantage of us.
Okay, but that's not the right way to do business. That's why you need to be
a politician. I'm not saying Trump is perfect. He has some missteps.
But this the thing. That's what it's about, being a politician versus a businessman. A businessman, you can do certain things unilaterally because especially if you're the boss, then it's whatever you say and do. But when you're dealing in politics, you can't make other countries do certain things. You have to be, more political and use, And so that's one thing Trump didn't do.
You can't make them do anything, but what you can say is if you don't agree to our terms, we just won't do business with you. And at the end of the day, listen, I run a business where I order stuff from China all the time. So when he had those tariffs, that hurt my profit margin. So I get that. I don't think that was perfect, but I think it was the right thing to do to hold them accountable because they import so much stuff to our country, and Trump wanted us to start manufacturing at home and having us buy from manufacturers at home, which will create jobs.
But that's not really Trump's problem or the Republican or Democrat. That's greedy corporations' problem when they moved all of our factories and businesses elsewhere. They took away our ability to manufacture and produce everything. We made TVs, washers and dryers, shoes, clothes, all here. Then they decided they could increase profits, so they started sending everything abroad. Then they're making it, they can make it cheaper. We buy it up. We made all these other places economic powerhouses. Now we want to complain. We point the finger at the wrong people. It's not the Republicans and Democrats. It's the corporations. We should stop supporting those corporations that are getting all their stuff from foreign places or employing a lot of people, like Nike, for example. They can make Nike in the United States. Google, all of these companies, they can make this stuff here, but they don't want to pay American workers. So they want to increase their profit.
You can pay these foreign workers like $1 an hour.
Right. So I'm saying what you're saying is right, but you're pointing the finger at the wrong people. It's not necessarily Republicans or Democrats. It's the corporations that's doing it. You
have to create legislation that doesn't allow them to do this.
Well, then that would be almost like communism. When you telling businesses what they can and can't do, that's not a free market. So you say you support free markets, but then you want to tell them what they can and can't do.
If what they're doing is operating against the best interests of the country, then yes, you have to regulate that at some point.
I get it, but a free market works best when the consumer knows and make a choice. The best way,
free and fair market.
Exactly. So it's got to be fair. One way to be fair is if people knew that they buying stuff or shopping with companies that are doing that, using other countries or making these profits, and they could be doing it here. Then a person realizes, hey, maybe I'm gonna buy American. Then those companies would either have to change their business practice or they would go out of business. It's happened.
If you're running a company like me, why would you buy American when the prices will increase and decrease your profit margin? So you have to make it affordable.
But that means, what are you more into? Your profits, greed, or into trying to make America truly great again, trying to build up the country? So I do these YouTube videos. I don't make that much money, but I'm trying to do something to talk with the people, do this and that. Now I could stop doing this and just put out 10-minute videos and then be for the money. So you got to decide, what are you about? You about the money, or are you trying to do this and maybe you may make money, but not that much?
Well, so not about the money. I have to create wealth
because you're a Republican. Because your ass a Republican. That's why you about that money. That's why you want that tax cut. So that's the thing. Republicans put money over morals and everything else, whereas other people don't. And
none of that matters.
Like I say, well, hey, I believe in God, and they say it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich man to make it into heaven. So you can have all that money you want. You ain't taking it with you when you go. If you get sick, you could be as rich as Steve Jobs. And can't do nothing with it.
But at least I'll leave something behind for my daughter and her kids.
Yeah, I feel you. But at the same time, that's their life too. They figure it out. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Hey, fuck it. It's your turn. Figure it out. I did. You own your own kid. Go ahead. Make something of yourself. Make me proud.
Yo, you really gonna be on Tommy's spinoff?
Yeah. I got booked for Power Season 4. I'm gonna be the drug kingpin in prison, Rojas.
When's that air? When's his spinoff air? Did they start filming already?
Nah, we didn't start filming yet. We're gonna start filming sometime this month. So I'll be filming. I'll be keeping my people updated and stuff on the members or whatever when it's going. They already.
I want to see that.
I showed them when I was doing the auditions and stuff. So they all knew as it was going along. So I try to keep everybody updated and, show some love. They show me some love. So, like you say, as as a business, you need to know your budget and stuff too. So, they help me with budgeting month to month because I know what I'm going to be able to do and not do. everybody with super chat is great, and I appreciate it, but I don't know when and how much and what's going. So, you know, I don't want to sign up to be paying a bunch of stuff and then I'll be having to dip in my own pockets. That's cool if I ain't making no money, but now I'll be losing money.
Right,
So,
I feel you.
you
Yeah, I do.
know,
It makes sense for you.
yeah, you know, so. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. I'm glad you came on, man. No, I like talking to you, man. And you need to come on more often so we can talk about more of this stuff so we can, you know, hopefully unbrainwash you.
Yeah, no doubt. It was good talking to you too.
It's all good, man. But yeah, man, I appreciate you, man. Everybody, y'all been great. I appreciate everybody for all the great comments and stuff. Everybody that signed up on Twitch, appreciate you as well. Thanks for coming through, birds.
All right, have a good night.
Yeah, you too, man. Everybody, y'all take it easy. I'm been ready to get up out of here. I told y'all the Bucks was gonna win. Appreciate the like and the thumbs up on Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you hit that thumbs up. See, that was my auntie. Thank you, auntie. Love you, auntie. Thank you. See, my auntie watch. See, that's why I always got to be on good behavior, man. You never know who watching, man. I don't want to get no whooping. All right, auntie. I can't wait to see you again. I wish I could get some of that, you know, mac and cheese and sweet potatoes. My grandma recipe. You know, I love that. Love them sweet potatoes and macaroni and cheese and the dressing. And, ooh, the way they make that baked chicken. I can taste it now, man. My grandma cooking, boy. Ooh-wee. Then she'd always make me a German chocolate cake. She knew I loved me some German chocolate cake, boy. I used to be happy. I come and see that little cake sitting there on the table. All right, y'all. Appreciate you, everybody. No problem. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate everybody. Everybody stay safe. Get as much information as you can, man. That's all I can say. I'm not going to tell anybody what to do because y'all grown. But I will say, knowledge is power. Learn as much as you can, regardless of what it is. And it can't do nothing but help. So, nobody going to say, man, I know too much. Damn. That was a mistake. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.